1, 2, mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2, mic check. 1, 2. 1, 2, mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2, mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2, mic check. Check the mic, check the mic. 1, 2. Check the mic, check the mic. All right, that looks like my sound is great here. All right, that looks like my sound is great here. Why am I having feedback out of it right there? I just want to see what the feedback coming from. What's up with the feedback? I don't like the feedback noise. Hey guys, if the feedback over there is okay, let me know. I try to check the mic, check the mic. Voice. Hey guys, if the feedback over there is okay, let me know. I try to check the mic, check the mic. No, I try to check the mic, check the mic. I don't know what is the. Let's see. I think my sound is good. If the sound is good, let me know. If you're getting feedback, let me know from your end there. If you're joining me, please let me know if the sound you're having feedback from my end. If you're getting feedback, let me know. Let me check the other device. I want to make sure my sound is great before I go and be talking by myself and hearing all the feedback. Let me check this out. Check the mic 1, 2. And let me check the other device. I want to make sure. Let me check this out. Check the mic 1, 2. Mic check 1, 2, 1, 2. Device. I want to make sure. I think the sound should be good. I think if the sound is okay, let me know. But I think it should be fine. How you doing, Honorable Yimpan? Welcome aboard. We want to have a wonderful show here, but I want to make sure my sound is in acceptable range before I get going here. But it looks like my sound is good, and therefore we'll do a quick entertainment here, and I'll be right back. Let me check this one more time. I will do a quick entertainment here, and I'll be right back. Let me check this one more time. I will. All right, it's good. It's good. It's good.
Once upon the time, in the jungle, there lay so many animals and so many trees. During the day, there were no restriction. Anytime, any day, anyone used to corrupt and go stay free in the jungle, yeah. After they realized that everything was good, I said everyone were only after the food. Majority of the people were beyond baboon, and few people went beyond okay. The elders of the time made a big mistake. After election, they went and made a selection. So the citizen of the jungle was unsatisfied, so they decided choosing another caretaker. Who love, who care, who has the ability taking care of the monkey. You not able to take care of baboon able. You not able to bust the rata babu able. Oh soldier monkey calm down. Oh monkey calm down. Monkey calm down. Oh rock monkey calm down. Monkey calm down to you. Monkey down to you. Monkey. Oh soldier monkey calm down to you. Monkey calm down to you. Monkey calm down to you. Monkey chop. Monkey cannot get tired. Monkey chop yo. Monkey cannot get tired. Monkey chop. Monkey cannot.
We will talk it. Lara Delon will talk it. We will talk it. Prophet Key will talk it.
Prophet Key, force of the forceless.
You talk it, papi. We will talk it. No food to eat. We will talk it. Make me crying. We will talk it. You are reclaiming all. We will talk it. Echo repreha. We will talk it. That's a travel crying. We will talk it. Gasoline pre off. We will talk it. Echo water. La $10. We will talk it. Black place be la $10. Blue place be la $20. One cup of red la $50. Country get here, very high. Everywhere you go, they say la propos. Anything you cash, they say la propos. More people dying, more people suffering. No good hospital. Liberia dirty, government not get on. They not get on. Government not get on. They not get on. Our 16 billion. What play go? Our 25 million. That what play go? For country giant, to country road. For country giant, to country road. Government and level down. Government and fool us. Government and level down. Government and betray us. Government and fool us. Country everybody complaining. Pimpin' rider complaining. Shoe shambo complaining. Makewumi complaining. Schooling complaining. Old people complaining. Lazy people complaining. Taxi driver complaining. Keke rider complaining. The same people are vote for you. The same people suffering. The same people are vote for you. The same people crying. The same people are vote for you. The same people suffering. The same people are vote for you. The same people crying. Every day Amanda. Every day I wait do. Every day Amanda. Every day I wait do. You're causing us in a city. Why people suffering? Why people dying? Government not get on. They not get on. Government not get on. They not get on. We will talk it. Every post I will talk it. We will talk it. Get the call I will talk it. We will talk it. Lara Delon will talk it. We will talk it. Prophet Key will talk it. Country no food to eat. Country government just eating. Paying the horses. Why old people suffering? See. Agbekugbe government. Carrying all the day. Agbekugbe government. Suffering all the day. Agbekugbe government. Carrying on slowly. Agbekugbe government. That's 3C government. Carrying on that's 3C government. Suffering that's 3C government. Carrying on slowly. That's 3C government. You are reclaiming one thing I know. We want peace. You stop the steering. We need peace. You stop the building. We want peace. Control the rate. We need peace. You clean the city. We want peace. CC government. They are all for fun. Government get lie. Judge we are government. So low. So criminal. You don't know your function. As a president, where are the job? Where are the school? Where are the salary? No more pay. You say teach for hope. Now nothing for death. Hey God, my life your salary. They make out to fool for nothing. Now know a function. You not even know 11 red. The CC government. We will talk it. Every post I will talk it. We will talk it. Get careful, I will talk it. We will talk it. Lara Delon will talk it. Key will talk it. Prophet Key will talk it. Hey, Joe, we are going. She said, it is power. First one more. The country start crying on your knee. For pro to all row. Oh dear, go and say country giant. For country giant to country row. She won't join government. Shout out to all my bravi that talking for the poor people. Henry Costa, Taro Delon, Yeke Kolba, Prophet Key,
force of the forceless.
There's a young boy, EJ, he will walk. I'm back with reality.
Wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new edition of Voices Sinoe in the Diaspora with Dark Side Poda Esoteric. We are coming to you from the beautiful city of Prosper Park, Pennsylvania, these United States of America. All right, so please do us a big favor. And all you can do is to hit that share button. You can also subscribe to our YouTube page. On YouTube, it's Madison Freeman. It's my name on YouTube. Follow us there, and you will get some wonderful videos that you do not have access to on Facebook. All right, so if you get on YouTube, make sure and hit the subscribe button. Notification button. Let me see. I want to do a sound check here quickly. YouTube, make sure and hit the subscribe button. All right, good. The sound, I'll try to make sure I'm not having interruption at the back. All right, so this is a beautiful day in Pennsylvania. Weather-wise, it's hot. The last time I checked, it's like 90 degrees out there. Yes, the weekend after the show, I'll be out there to mingle, to meet some friends. All right, so that you will know what is going on here in Pennsylvania. So it's my job to bring the latest to you with respect to the diaspora community in Sinoe County. And so all of you that are just joining me, we want to say thank you so much for joining us today on the platform. We normally come on Monday. It's our show day, Monday at 3 p.m. But, you know, the convention of the organization is coming. And last Monday, I wasn't on. And so I have, we'll be going for the convention a couple of days from now. So I don't want to have a lot of information piled up on my desk. And so I just want to get some out for the weekend. We'll be doing a broadcast until the convention this coming Sunday, which is tomorrow, right? At 4 p.m. The national president, the team will be here to do last-minute awareness program for our show. I'll be hosting them here to sensitize the community, the base, the members, the non-members as well, to know how the convention going to be like. You know, so the national president and the team, our team will be here tomorrow at 4 p.m. And so join tomorrow. If you are a member of the union, you are free to get on. If you want, just let us know, because this is very important. You know, the convention, when it's coming up, we need all the voices to come on, so that we can build the momentum. You know, that's how you put it. I'm doing that, but we need your voices also out there. You don't just look up to me. I don't mind doing it. I enjoyed it, but sometimes people want to hear from other people as well. All right. So tomorrow at 4 p.m., the national president, the team will be here to create a last-minute awareness for the national convention of the USA. That being said, let's get to our talking points on the platform today. Please, again, as you log on, as you join, please share the link for me or for us, so that your friends will also be part of the show. All right, let me get to a quick reminder here. Again, the convention reminder. I'm not going to do a lot on this one, because tomorrow the team will be here to give you a lot of information, things that you do not know tomorrow, the members of the union headed by the national president, President Francess Clarke Myers, will be here at 4 p.m. tomorrow to give you more information. But before they come on, I'd like to encourage you. I'd like to egg you on to be part of this year's convention. A lot is at stake. A lot of things will be going on at this year's convention. The president's team, the guys have been working assiduously behind the scenes. They are doing a lot of work. They are trying to get the organization to a professional level. I mean, we are there, but every glitch, everything that happens, it calls for reform. So the little issues that we have in the past, we're trying to make sure those loopholes that people exploit, to misuse the people resources and other things, that were not in place. So all the thinkers, they have been brainstorming behind the scene, and the president will be reporting to the people. So it will be a lot that will be going on this convention. So we encourage you to join us August the 4th weekend in Fargo, North Dakota. If you are in Minnesota, when you are in South Dakota, you are in Iowa, all those states around that they are closer to North Dakota, come. It will be a very friendly atmosphere. Be part of the convention, whether you are on the other side or not. Come on board. We are brothers and sisters. We need to pull ourselves together. Again, I always repeat this. We live in the United States, and the reason the country is strong is because the people are together. So we can't be here and contradict what the people are doing here. The Republicans and the Democrats, when they're ready to debate the issues, it can be annoying. But at the end of the day, the guys don't think about dividing the country. All right, so let them mimic the good example of America, and I would encourage all of you to come to this year convention. All right, just a quick reminder. So the fabric sales, I've been getting some communication in our chat room. So if you have not paid for your fabric, make sure send your payment in. The national chairlady, she wants to make report because this year convention, it will be different. A lot of the times we get caught up in the details and people don't have fun. And so we don't want to sacrifice the element of fun during this year convention. So we want to do everything pre-arrange everything when we get there. The team that's supposed to make report, they come on to do what they got to do, and we'll move on to the next thing. It will be quickly professional this year. All right. What else? Last minute of time, this chair lady is still doing tickets shopping for people. If you still want to get a deal, call the national chair lady. She will get you a ticket. She's doing a wonderful job. Yes. All right, let's get to our platform for today. Let's do some little basic. I just want to do a quick belated birthdays, greetings to a couple of people. And so let me see. I will start with my daughter here. My daughter celebrated a birthday as well. Normally we don't call ladies. They don't like that ages to be called out there. So that's my beautiful daughter, Virginia Esoteric. Yeah, Virginia, Daddy loves you. I want to say happy brand new age. How fast you guys you grow. You and your sister, you guys are growing so fast. And I'm proud. At least I'm doing something. To take care of my kids. So Virginia, I want to say I love you so much. Happy birthday. I know you've been sending the messages, but I got you. I didn't forget. Daddy got other things going on out here. But enjoy your new age again. From the family out here, everybody else, on behalf of the family, we want to say happy birthday to you. Wish you many more years and the best life has to offer. All right, that's my daughter, Virginia. Virginia celebrated her birthday a couple of days ago. Yesterday, yeah, it was her birthday. No, day before yesterday, actually. I screwed up here with the date. Let me see another person that I want to do a shout out to here is the first lady of the New York chapter, incoming chapter of USAA. So Madam Sophia Khama, Mistress, I should say, Mistress Sophia Khama, also celebrated her birthday. So on behalf of Voice of Sinoe, the office of the president, the board of directors, who want to say happy birthday to you, Mistress Khama. That's the whole family here. You see, we are told speculatively, Mr. Khama. We don't know. Maybe it will be a breaking news from this year's convention. New York will be a chapter. We don't know. You know, the New Yorkers are very, very active. You know, and so we are hearing speculatively that Mr. Khama is prospecting to be the leader of the USAA New York chapter. All right. So the first lady, the potential first lady for that chapter, when Mr. Khama becomes the president, obviously this lady will be the first lady for the chapter out there. But I want to say happy birthday to you, and we wish you many more years. Another person that I want to do a shout out to is my own mother here, or our own mother, Mother Francess Suah, also celebrated her birthday, and so we want to say happy birthday to our mother. She has volunteered for the last days remaining for the convention. She said, you know what, instead of carrying the meeting somewhere, you come to my house until the convention is over with. You know, we have to do what we have to do to bring the community together. Yeah, so my mother there, she is the grammarian. You know, when I want to learn new grammar, the mechanics of the language, I'll go to her, I'll listen to her speeches. She knows the grammar. She can be speaking BB boy. I say, when she speaks, I say, Baku, you're strong. Yeah, so I want to say, Mother Suah, happy birthday to you. Wish you many more years and the best life life has to offer. You know, that a couple years, you know, it says, who says no love? We call them the doyens of love. You know, what you call Romeo and Juliet, they don't have nothing on them, you know. They always doing something romantic. I mean, see the images out there, great. You know, so let's learn for them. You know, the Reverend, you know, his wife, you know, they make being a relationship fun. But anyway, I want to say happy birthday again to our mother and we wish her many more years. If you're out there celebrating your birthday, I want to say happy birthday to you. We can't put everybody images yet. Sorry if I don't put your image out here, but we acknowledge your birthday. All right, those are the shout out I have to do. No, one more, not one more birthday, but let me do this for my good friend and brother, Osiris, also celebrating his birthday today. So I want to do a shout out as well to Mr. and Mistress Gowah. Gowah, Yahweh, you know, whatever name the brother go. I think it's a Yahweh or Gowah. Okay, so shoot, I'll just use both of them. So Osiris and his beautiful wife, they are celebrating their 6th wedding anniversary today. And so I was still in the wedding, you know, everything the dark side participates in, it comes out to be good because I was blessed by the ancestors and the elders. And so anytime I participate in something, that thing has to come out very well. You know, so my man is his wife. They've been doing good for 6 years now. They've been in their union and is going strongly, doing beautiful. And so, brother, we want to say happy wedding anniversary to both of you. We wish you many more. You know, that's all you can do. Whatever you're doing or whatever you did to sustain the wedding or the union up to 6 years, we encourage you to continue to build on that, you know, improve on it. But as a good example to a lot of the relatively speaking young people, you know, it's hard to make a decision in the mecca of women. You know, you got all these different beautiful ladies, you know, so to make a choice that takes coverage. It takes some sort of toughness as well. Especially African men. Yes, some not all we believe in plural marriage, and that's what Africans believe. But we subscribe to the Western philosophy now, so monogamy is what we go by over here. But Osiris, happy wedding anniversary to you and your gorgeous wife. All right, let's get down to major business here. Having gotten the basic out of the way. What I want to do here is let's do USAA first, and then we'll go to Sinoe County. It's a beautiful show. Please share the link and don't go away. It's a beautiful, beautiful show here this afternoon from Pennsylvania. Now, this information, we want to share this with you. The National Administration of the United Southwest Association donates $2,100 to Reynard and Florence. Our daughters, they were in captivity in Oman, and there was some noise not too long ago. Some of our brothers and sisters that also participated in bringing them to freedom. There was USAA denied, so we refuted that argument already. We give you a panoply of evidence. We give you a myriad of evidence. The role that President Myers or the USAA played in the liberation of the girls. Melvin Dewar and those guys. All of us is a team. So the president dedicated our responsibility to us, and we did what we could. And because of the hard work we did. So the team, the other group that came, it was easy for them to the USAA is an organization, so you have to go through all these different bureaucracies, and so by the time we went through all the formalities, the other group, we have already softened the ground, so all they did was to just pay for the ticket for the girls to get home. But now, having gotten home, when you come from slavery, the family, when the reason the girls, they left Liberia and they went over there is because of the economic situation back home. And so the people defrayed the airfare, they got to Liberia. Okay, how do they get something to eat? How do they get back to school? And those things, how do they get back on their feet? And so, so we appreciate you guys again, but Madam Francess Clarke Myers says, but that's not enough. But the girls, they were humiliated. They went through torture over there because they wanted to make life better for themselves, but things did not turn out the way they expected. So now that they are home, we still got to do something. Even though people are ignorant, they attack my person and all of that, but when we say ignorant, in other words, that means you don't have information of something and you speak on it. And so that's what happened. And to our brothers and sisters that when I came on Facebook and started to attack the president. But the president said, when you're a leader, you have to have thick skin, And so the president said she still lobbied with the board of directors, and a donation was still made to our children in Liberia. President Myers is a wonderful, wonderful leader. We are blessed to have her as a leader of the union. She got thick skin. The cause of mom, the cause of pa, the cause of dead parent. She said, well, this is what leadership is all about. I'm not going to waver. I'm not going to give up on my people because people are cursing me now. We still have to do what we got to do to improve the condition of our people. And so the president made that donation, the budget of $2,100 will send the children their knowledge. So I will just play the video, the presentation for the country director, Professor Richard Panton, and the team in Liberia that did the presentation. And so we'll play that quick video and then we'll segue to something else. Let me share that with you. All right, let's play that video quick.
We are here today with our country representative or director, and I serve as coordinator for the Labrador Grand Western region. I have my colleague with me, Papoko, the education manager, one of our staff, Chen, who also members of the team. We are here today to do a presentation to our sister from Oman. So, Honorable Director, for a senior court.
Mr. Sister, my family, yes, person. First, I want to thank you for what you've done. This is my first time here. Something, our people say, I don't something running behind you or you're running behind something. Today, I'm running behind something. That's why you see me here. Our being here today is we are a delegation representing the United Southwest Association in the United States of America. Some time ago, the organization got information about Liberians that were in difficult conditions in Oman. The association made a series of connections with them to try to get them out of Oman. Our effort is a humanitarian effort intended to help our fellow Liberians who are in difficult circumstances. This effort is not for any reason but humanitarian. We don't wish to achieve any political leverage or whatsoever, but the humanness inside that our sisters did not know that they were going into dangerous territory. Unfortunately, it turned out the bad way for them. And we, as their brothers and sisters, could not sit by and then allow them to suffer. On that note, the association leadership in America took a decision to intervene. Fortunately, they have arrived home, and we are happy that you all are here, Rena and Florence. Thank God that you arrived safely. The national president of the United Southwest Association in the Americas, this is Francess Clarke Myers, and the board of directors of the USAA have instructed us in Monrovia as the country office to come and see you all and contribute towards your resettlement, making contribution to help to resettle you, to get adjusted and begin to move about in our community. This is an initial assistance to you as our appreciation to God that you arrived safely. We are doing it as an organization in line with our objective to help our fellow men who are in difficult circumstances. So on behalf of the board of directors and the national president of the United Southwest Association, we now present to you this $1,500 as the association's initial contribution to resettle you in Liberia. Florence, I present to you this $500 as a token of appreciation and thank to God that you arrived in Liberia safely, and that this is our initial assistance, the USAA initial assistance to help you get resettled. And thank God that you are in good health. Let us continue to work together. Whatever circumstances we face with, let us know, and we'll be there for you. So on behalf of the president and members of the National Executive Committee in the United States, we are happy to be with you this morning. Thank you very much.
Okay, I want to say on behalf of my family and even the Florence and the Rena, I want to say thank you to you, the director of the organization in Liberia, to extend to your president, oversee for the effort extended to these young girls. We serve is almost, we don't know what to say. But thank God that you stand by them, because she been in line with them throughout their arrival. But what happened today, I want to say thank you and thank you God for following them up to this area and she told us that she always with them. So I want to say thank you, Honorable Panto, and thank you to the Honorable President, Francess Clarke, for effort, and whosoever members in the United States. I want to say thank you to them for the effort. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Rena and Florence with Maya, or sister name. I want to thank all of you. But I think as member of the education committee, I just want to acknowledge you that we should take education seriously, and that through education, whatever we want in life, we can get it. So that this gesture today by USAA should not be seen as, oh, I came from my book, give me money, so I think all of people can go and when they come out, they'll receive money. No, I think it's meant to reset you and the trauma you went through, things that you have lost along the way, so you can reset yourself. But take your education very seriously. Thank you.
I would say all matters what you do for a life and people all the time. When for all things are possible. Even to pass through the newspaper water, would take you so much. Nothing else good here besides taking. And whatsoever this money coming from God will be good to also.
You telling your mommy thank you? Mama, why you ain't tell mommy?
I want to say thank you to my mom. I want to say thank you to my mom. Francess Clarke, I tell her thank you so much. They pay the money coming through. They pay the money coming through. Or only their tormentor. I tell her thank you. I appreciate everyone.
So thank you very much, and we will be in touch most of the time. Our offices are right here in the Ghana Great Belt, the DJY area. As my brother said, education is the gateway to success. Once you pass through this difficult time, what I would suggest you do now is try to look around and find schools that you can go to. Whatever it takes, when you get that education, the better life you want to live, you will live it. See what you went through. Thank God that you survived. I want you to use this time to look around. Schools are about to open. Find a school that you can go to and put your attention that one day when you graduate, you'll get all the things you need by the grace of God. And tell your friends who have not heard about the terrible condition in that place that they should not venture. Whether we are suffering here, we're eating dry, let us struggle, and one day we'll get what we want to get. Tell your police not to try. Tell them your experience that you had when you went there. You are now the ambassadors to help us stop our children from going to prison that they don't know.
All right, so guys, I just wanted to share that video with us, and that was the presentation by the country director, Professor Richard Panton in Liberia over there, making the presentation on behalf of the United Sapota Association. You know, and that's what some of us, we are with President Francess Clarke Myers. The idea of centralizing things, you know, everything should be in the U.S., you know, like, so the policy of decentralization introduced by the Myers administration is a wonderful thing. All we have to do have trusted people on the ground. Whatever we want to do, channel through them, and we move on from there. We don't have to always send delegation from America to go over there and dance, whereas people on the ground can do those things. You know, so we want to say thanks to President Francess Clarke Myers the board of directors, Dr. Farlison, and your team for working with the president to get a little thing to our children. Like the speakers, they emphasized, we encourage our daughters and to go back to school, improve yourselves, and that way you don't have to run away from home, you know. And so that's something that you guys should do. Somebody will be wondering about why they gave Rena $1,600 and the other girl they gave her $500. Well, every country has policy, right? Just the same way United States, for example, if you follow the recent withdrawal from Afghanistan, when the guys were leaving, because U.S. has a policy, no man left behind, right? They got to wherever their citizens are, they have to go there to free them. So they are not there for everybody, you know. And so in the case of the United Sapper Association, specifically the organization was established to help the Sapper people. Yeah, but given the magnanimity of President Myers, she said, no, this little girl to Florence is our daughter. She's from Liberia. She's a citizen of Liberia, and she also went through the ordeal in Oman. And so we want to make the case to the board of directors, even though it is not part of our constitution, but let's make effort to help the little girl as well. And also, anecdotally, we have anecdotal information that Florence was compensated because she is from Nema County. So we understand that the Nema County Association in the Americas, they give a little token. You know, we don't know the amount. And so President Myers says, we can give her $500 and then the other one will give it to Florence. And so you can understand why it wasn't proportionally divided. All right. And that was the reasoning beyond that. But, you know, the president is a wonderful, wonderful lady. She cares for everybody, you know. So that's it. USAA, I want to say again, thanks to the president and the team, all the members. The gigantic portion of the gratitude goes to the members because it is you that generated the money. We are about to go to another convention. The proceeds generated from there, that's what we will be using to do things on the ground. And so you are the real heroes in this endeavor. All right, let's transition to something else on Voice Assignment today. I have a lot of things running here. Let's get to something else that I want to talk about on VOSD. Let's see. Let me do a quick commercial. I'll be right back. I want to settle something back here.
Kicking I get tired.
Keeping banana and the chopun. Stealing is a error. Corruption is a error.
More kicking I get tired.
Hey, we wanna live life. That's to live a good life. We wanna live life. Can't live for better life. We wanna live life. That's to live for better life. We wanna live life. That's to live for better life. We wanna live life. That's to live for better life.
Able to take care of Babu Nebo. You not able to bust the rata Babu Nebo. Oh, soldier, monkey calm down. Oh, monkey calm down. Monkey calm down. Oh, Rob, monkey calm down. Monkey calm down to you. Monkey.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Voice of Sinoe in the Diaspora with Dark Side, Putu, Esoteric, coming to you from Prosper Park, Pennsylvania, these United States of America. All right, so that's the issue of Florence and Rena over there. So let's go back to, we'll leave the United States for a little bit and go to Sinoe County here, the breaking news that we are getting from there. Okay, so the breaking news, we are getting Court Summons, Reverend Shadrack Kolo Saywon, for non-payment of debt in the amount of $136,400 Liberian dollars. All right. If you don't know, Reverend Kolo is one of the aspirants in the 2023 senatorial, or if you like, congressional elections in Liberia. So the politicians, things are coming up, people that want to lead us. Court summons Reverend Shadrack Kolo Saywon for non-payment of debt in the amount of $136,000, $136,400 Liberian dollars. Okay, that's the amount. So if you don't know Reverend Kolo, it's the gentleman right here. He's the Reverend. He contested 2017 against Honorable Matthew Zarzar, and he was politically decimated. You can go against the political Gandhi of Sinoe County and you survive it. And so Reverend Kolo was decapitated politically 2017. He got frustrated and incited his boys, and they victimized their fellow citizens. And so during the process, based on the communication, the document in our possession, Reverend Kolo apparently it was during maybe electoral preparation. He took this loan. I think it's at 2014. That's when he took that money. It's a long time. And so Reverend Kolo took this money, and the person he is indebted to has been trying diligently to get the money from the man. But these people, they are big people now. You don't challenge them. You don't bother them too much. So apparently he was giving the person he owes some cheats. Who knows? I don't know the detail right now. I'm in a arena of speculation. But the bottom line is Reverend Kolo, who is a frantic supporter of Milton Teahjay, took somebody's money, $136,400. When you convert that to Liberian dollars or US dollars, the last time I checked, they said it would be about $892 US. Okay, it's a lot of money. And so you took the $800, almost $900. And since 2014, according to the communication we got, Reverend Kolo, the supporter of Milton Corrupt Teahjay, refused. Just the same way his boss, man. You see, the person you follow has influence over you. You are what you eat, what you read, and who you follow. So the bar policy, the bar philosophy of Milton Teahjay is what now Reverend Kolo has been infested with. And so, they have the tendency when they did something wrong, when you ask them, they give you cheek, right? That's what they do. And so now Reverend Kolo is now in a serious legal mire here. He's serious problem. Now the opposition, they're all over Facebook now and say, the man took people money, you get paid when you put in the Senate or in the House of Representatives. Why do you think you'll be honest when you can't pay somebody money? Why? Why would you put somebody in the House of Representatives to represent you when the man cannot fulfill his obligation? You are obligated to somebody. When you credit something, you have to pay. You have that moral obligation to pay back. The person does not have to take you to court in order for you to pay. Basically, the court has to force you for something that somebody gave you voluntarily, wholeheartedly. All right, now, where's the proof? That's how you put that. Where's the proof? Let's put the proof here. Here is the communication, the court document, the document from the court. It's not too legible, but I'll read it from my device here so you can hear what it says. I will struggle to read it, but pardon me, I think some of you can read it as well, so we can look at what they say of Reverend Kolo here. Republic of Liberia, I can read, so it got the seal, the court seal and everything over there, right? It's legit and nothing. I did a research. I talked to an attorney back home and say, this document is legitimate, is it authentic? And he said, absolutely. This is from the court, the Magisterial Court in Sinoe County, Juarzon District. You see here, Juarzon Magisterial Court. All right. Let's have Biddable Creek City here, Juarzon Statutory District. In order that you can see the Sinoe County, you see all the details here. And before his honor, Henry, is that son? Is that John? I'm not too sure. It's not too clear, at least on my side. Stopping Terry, magistrate, assigned to his honor, associate magistrate, Samuel, I think it's Sangbe, Bison Town, plenty here. This is the plenty. Reverend Shadrack Kolo Saywon, of I think also Khama Town or something like that. And it says here rate of sermons. Okay, the sermon of the man, Republic of Liberia. I can't see this thing there. My eyes are terrible. So, but the gentleman, I think I saw his name is. It looks like a Bala something. No, it's a sheriff. I think the authorized the sheriff to go and get Reverend Kolo Bale, living Bale, to to bring him to the court. Let me see. Let's go through here. So they say greetings. You are hereby commended. Our representative, the man who wants to be our representative, the court is commending him. You are hereby commended to summon the living body of Reverend Shadrack Kolo Saywon, defending and cause him to appear before the statutory magistrate. Let's see, of any of, I don't know. I mean, I can't read this thing, they're so tiny. Any other magistrate of the Juarzon Magisterial Court, Republic of Liberia, on the 1st of August. Okay, on the 1st of August, it says Reverend Kolo, living body should be taken to court. And that the year is 2022, by the way. At the precise hour of 9 o'clock a.m. Okay, so 9 a.m. Reverend Kolo got to be in court to answer the debt. That's what I can see over there. This is so horrible. Sorry, guys. And the amount of $136,400 Liberian dollars, in which let's see, in which it is substantially alleged as follows: to wit, that you, the defendant, credited the amount of $136,400 dollars since September 10, 2017 or 2014? Maybe I think it says 2017 here, maybe, because somebody indicated that. It is 2017. Okay, that's right. So they said 2017, this amount in question, in cash, let me see, in cash, and some in goods. So the man took some in cash and some in goods, right? So they say it's 80,000 in cash and 56,400 in goods. Okay, man. So the man took the goods. So it was the election time, 2017. All right, he needed to feed some of those people and the children that he was, running around with, that blessing people eyes, So, yeah, so it's the amount respectively. Sorry, guys, I'm struggling because I can't see the writing. It's not too legible, at least from my end here. I'm struggling to read it. And you refuse. So the man refused to pay. The complaint against you to appear before the court to show cause. You are further commanded to notify the defendant herein that upon your failure to appear before this his honor court judgment shall be rendered by default. Okay, so the man got to be in court on the 1st of August, and this was issued the 27th day of July 2022. All right, that's when the court order was put out for Reverend Kolo. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, that's what you have right there. Voice of Sinoe we're going to give you, because my thing, I'm here on this platform to free Sinoe County. We want Sinoe County to have good leaders. We don't want somebody who's going to take people money and doesn't want to pay. but then at the same time, the person is coming to us to be our leader. It is not a good example. Reverend Kolo is proving to you over and over that he is not your choice, right? He has proven to you over and over that he is not your choice. Number one, the man is in alignment with this man. Teahjay, who ate the people of Sinoe County development money, he was declared guilty for corruption. All right. The man ate, like all the projects in Sinoe County, 74 projects. He abandoned it and ate our money. Reverend Kolo said that, my buddy, no matter what the people of Sinoe County, I love this man. What the man is doing, he's the right man for me. Reverend Kolo is oblivious to the fact that this man was the spokesperson for child stealer. Child stealer who murdered our people in the country. 250,000 innocent persons. People were killed. Milton Teahjay was on BBC representing and defending child stealer. Taylor did nothing wrong. At the end of the day, Taylor went through court, and he was for the crimes, not only for the crimes in Liberia, they didn't even try him for the crimes in Liberia he committed, but the crimes in Sierra Leone. And he was sent to jail for 50 years. Reverend Kolo said, I'm a man. I love this guy. No matter what the people do, I love Teahjay. He's my man. Teahjay will be depriving people jobs in the county. He will write communications. He will tell students not to get scholarship. And Reverend Kolo said, this is my man right here. I love this man. All right. And so I have been telling you, Reverend Kolo is not for you. He is for Milton Teahjay. That's what the man is for. Milton Teahjay is because of Teahjay that he's going in the House of Representatives. If we send Teahjay to the Senate, and Teahjay is saying the people of the Wakaba and the single statutory districts, they should not get jobs. And Kolo said, oh, this is good. I love this man. People of Sinoe County, why do you think this man would be a good representative? This man birthed your son, Mark Newman. He authorized the boys. He lived in the U.S. for years. He knows how the people they conduct election here. When somebody wins, they will take the phone and congratulate with the exception of Donald Trump, who is a political anomaly. Kolo know these things. But Kolo said, you know what? I will not call Mr. Zarzar. Up to now, he has not congratulated the man. And he authorized the boys to burst another citizen eye. What did the people do? The Kolo said, why the people left Biddable Creek and they went to Khama Town to dance. Because Khama Town for him and Teahjay. When you listen to a recent interview, you know Teahjay grew all in Khama Town. He grew all here. So because Teahjay grew all in Khama Town, that's why all the wrongs that he has been doing, Reverend Kolo doesn't care. He supports the man. He dines and wines with the man all over the place. And so people of Sinoe County, the man burst your son's eye, and because of the frustration, the young man died. And here is the man now. He was threatening his own family member the other time. You come me, you see what I will do to you. People, this is bad sign. Anybody who wants to lead you and the person is silent like this, the person is not for you. That's not what somebody who is patriotic, somebody who is democratic, somebody who loves the people, that's not how they operate. I told you the other time, Reverend Kolo is a manager. He is not a leader. A leader changes things. Since the missionary gave that man that school, the same condition the school was in, he hasn't improved. It's a manager, and what kind of manager he is, he's a terrible manager. And he took the philosophy from Teahjay. Since Charles Taylor time, from up to Ellen Johnson said time, they gave Teahjay all the money that you need to develop Sinoe County. The man ate all the money, and everything is still the same in Sinoe County. So that's Reverend Kolo there for you. Y'all go to the ballot box 2023, y'all vote for the man. When the man can pay his debt, y'all go. And I'll be here to tell our people the truth. I will screen the candidates as we get to the day. Right now, it's clear that Reverend Kolo is not for you. The man is for God. He let you go in the church and he will credit and he will not pay back. Okay? Even though it's in the Bible, you got to pay your debt back. It's right there. But Reverend Kolo does not care. Once that a little man, they will treat the little man back. The man is not in the House of Representatives right now. And he acting like this. He can't pay somebody he credited from. And the man got to take him to court The court got to summon him. Why do you think this man will make a good leader? He's not your choice. He is not your choice today. He is not your choice tomorrow. All right? This is clear. I'm not going to say more on this. Kolo Alame is horrible. The man will say things like, you know what? I'm friend with everybody. Anybody who is friend with everybody is no friend to anybody. You can't be friend of everybody. It's not possible. You got to be known by certain people. Based on the qualities of the people, what you believe in, you build your alignment that way. But Milton Teahjay is corrupt. And Kolo says he's not corrupt, but he's friend with Milton Teahjay. He's friend with everybody. That is not possible. He's not a good leader. He's not. Look at the world. Look at Russia. Look at America, right? Russia and America, they can't get along because they got different philosophies. Putu will not say, oh, America is my friend. Or Joe Biden will not say, oh, Putin is my friend. No, because ideologically, they're on different spectrums. But Kolo says he is coming to bring reforms in Sinoe County. But you say the man who carries Sinoe County way back 40 to 50 years backwards. And the man, my friend. So you're going and vote for Kolo. Kolo is not your choice. Alice Sonnenborg Noah is not your choice. I will start breaking it down. Sonnenborg, when you're Polar man, that you're finished. The man stayed at the port for 2 years. And the man he get via estate all over the place, building stuff. You put that man in the House of Representatives, you finish. So Kolo is not your choice. Alice Sonnenborg Noah is not your choice. I will keep breaking it down to you. When somebody is in your interest, I will know. All great leaders in history, they don't build mansions for themselves. They don't seek after themselves. Read history, and history will teach you. That's what somebody said, one thing or one said. The more we read history, the dumber we get. All right? Because history has taught us everything that we're supposed to know. But we don't want to look at history. We go by the hype and the sensation and, oh, we're from the same section and those things. I would say that somebody is at the port. The man was not born with silver spoon in his mouth. The man hardly afford to buy a cup of rice. In 2 years as port manager, he building structure all over the place. He got Lexuses, all the fancy cars he driving all over the place. And you want to make him a representative? If you want to, it's up to you. But we will be here to tell you the right people for you. I will tell you as time goes by. All right? So that's Reverend Kolo. Reverend Kolo and Alex on the board Noah, they are not for you. If somebody can give you all ambulance, or well, I don't know why I use that word ambulance, all Toyota Land Cruiser that they don't manufacture anymore. The Mandingo people now change that thing engine over and over. They don't know how to change it again. And the thing the men carry to our people. But you get all the different fancy cars, different buildings all over the place. The port that the man is leading, when you see that place, it's like shit that goats and pigs living there. Place looks a dilapidated. Martin Colley is not from Sunday. He had to do a post the other day to expose how bad the guy is treating the port of Greenville. I was listening to a press conference by the propaganda man at the port, I think Henry Dagbe. The other time I was like, what? The man said, the man can go take loan. I get all the loan paper, but he didn't show it to us. That boat stop, I will leave it for now. And so Reverend Kolo and Alice on the board know other thing and they're doing right now. They are fishing. They are on what we call fishing. PLO will say fishing expedition. Now what they are on right now. You go fishing, you put the worm on the hook, and you get a fish. That's what they want. All they want right now is to get in the House of Representatives, and they will be doing their own thing. All right? The people say the seed that will germinate into a good tree, you can see it from the beginning. Kolo, what he has done, his alignment is terrible. The example that Sonnenborg Noah has set for the past 2 years is horrible. They are not for you. That seed will not grow into a good seed. It's clear already. Let's get to something else. Reverend Kolo for you. If you want to go campaign for Kolo, it's up to you. I'm not stopping anybody, but my job here is to tell you who is right for you. I told the people of Sinoe County before the same thing. When they brought Augustine Chair, I said, that man is strange. The man is a lawyer. He's doing good in the country. All the commotion that was going on in Sinoe County, Augustine Chief said, I'm not saying any word. I'm not going to participate. Out of the blue, they brought him to be candidate. The man was preaching cohesiveness. In no time, the man started talking about firing children from his office, the children that campaigned for him. He wanted the children to cut their salary to pay his political cronies. The children protested. He fired them. Like Maya Kolo, those guys right now, the children are out of job just for speaking up for themselves. I would say that you're getting $30,000 extra in the budget, and you can use that money to pay your political cronies, but you are forcing the children in your office. The so-called vocational school that they were campaigning using, you see vocational school over there, you can see it. So these people, when they want something for you, they will say all sorts of things to you. And my job here is to expose the bad leaders and show you the good ones. Okay? So now, Reverend Kolo, it's not your choice. Let's go to something else that I have to talk about today on the show. And that's the issue of Reverend Kolo over there. The man got to go to court. And with Progressive, we'll give you progressive update on the court case. How it will go. If Reverend Kolo does not go, well, the people say they will run a verdict by default. All right, let's see. Let's go to this one from Sinoe County as well. Let me see something. So we'll go to Sinoe County, and this one we see Senator Teahjay's campaign message. All right, we just got a new campaign message for Senator Teahjay, and so we want to share that campaign message with you. And the message is, if you don't vote for me, vote Zarzar. That's a message. Senator Teahjay is a campaign message right now. If you don't vote for me, vote for Zarzar or vote Zarzar. I am not making this up. I will not come before the people of Sinoe County, the global community, and will come and give you just mere words. I got the facts, I got the audio, I got all the pieces of evidence to give you here. So Milton Teahjay knows very well, for the past almost 9 years in the Liberian Senate, he has done nothing, and the people will not vote for him. But he said, you know what? Even though Zarzar, myself, we are loggerheads, but the man has better history. His history in Sinoe County cannot be challenged. And so, like Mountain Collie would say, the truth is stubborn. And then William Cullen Bryant would say, truth crushed to earth will rise again. And so Milton Teahjay has tried to suppress the truth. But every time he tries, the truth will keep coming up. And so when he goes to campaign, right now the man is saying, he knows that he will not win. It's clear Milton Teahjay knows that he will not win the election. And so he was on the radio program the other day. Nobody put attention behind him. He wasn't coerced by anybody. Nobody was pressuring him. The man was relaxing in the comfort of his house. And the man got on the radio. And basically the man declared himself a campaign manager of Zarzar. If you don't vote for me, vote for Zarzar. And then he launched into a tirade. He started to attack Creighton Duncan. How Creighton Duncan is horrible for the county. And the best person is Zarzar. So people of Sinoe County, I told Creighton Duncan to remain with his seat. Because when Zarzar is running for a position, no matter what you do, no matter how many gold crates you get, how many diamonds, or how many fake projects you build, you will not win. Because the people know their leader. They don't want crooks. They don't want somebody when they ask you, where are you taking the money from? And the man will say, oh man, you know, someone, you know, we are men. We are men. The man did not ask you for your gender. The man said, you say you build market structure, you build all the other Alpha Tower inside, you build the Golden Bridge on the other side. And the general asking you a simple question. Sir, where are you getting the money from? That's a simple question they asked Creighton Duncan. The man said, Soba, you know, I'm a man. I'm a man. What does that have to do with man? What does that have to do with masculinity? So, Milton Teahjay is making it clear The best person, because I know I'm messed already. The court declared me guilty. I ate the people of Sinoe County money, and when I go to the ballot box, they will not vote for me. But if you don't vote for me, please, you vote for Zarzar. That's what Milton Teahjay is selling right now to the people of Sinoe County. If you don't vote for me, vote for Zarzar. In other words, he's saying, you shouldn't vote for me, you vote for Zarzar. That's what he's saying. So he doesn't want to come straightforward, to say, I'm okay. So he just saying, if you don't vote for me, that's what we call conditional language in philosophy. If A or B. So it's a false dichotomy. So it's either A or B. And the B is the best choice. That's what he's saying. Zarzar is the best choice for Sinoe County, and not Creighton Duncan, and not Milton Teahjay himself. The man ruled himself out and ruled Creighton Duncan out. And he said the best person for Sinoe County senatorial seat is Mr. Matthew Zarzar, the current senator of Sinoe County. Because when the man can take me to court and the court can validate what he said, I mean, what can I say when I go to the people? The court proved the man right. The man myself fought over the Wakaba and the single statutory district. I said the district were fake districts. And at the end of the day, the men were proven right. The people, I didn't want them to get jobs. They got jobs through the effort of Zarzar. Zarzar is giving children scholarship. And I'm on radio and telling the people, say, don't give people scholarship. I'm telling the people of Sinoe County, Milton Teahjay himself on campaign trail and telling the people, I have been to all the jails for doing the wrong thing. The only reason I didn't go to Bella Yala is because of Amos Sawyer. He closed the place down. But I have gone to jail, so many jails, for stealing, for doing the wrong things. And so, Mr. Zarzar is pure. The man is pristine. He is spotless. The man is impeccable. And that's the man. Don't vote for me. Vote for Zarzar. That's the message for Milton Teahjay. That's the campaign message. Don't take it from me. Let me play it for you. Let me play Milton Teahjay in his own words, telling the people that don't vote for me, vote for Zarzar. And then he went into, a broadside. He launched into this better speech and went against Creighton Duncan and butchering the man. Why he is praising Zarzar? Why he is urging the people to, I don't know, tell you to just sit down. The man is done. Even at the county sitting, it's clear that this man knows that the people don't want him. At the county sitting, the man is not comfortable. He went there late, very, very late, even today, yesterday and today. The man doesn't care for us. The people that elected you, it is time for you to report to them. But Milton Teahjay said, you know what? You the people are the one, the employer. Are the one. And Mr. Zarzar said, no. You, the people, employ us. And so we have to be punctual. We have to be here anytime you want to hear from us. So you can see the clear, radical difference between the two guys. Milton Teahjay, Zarzar will be the first big person in the hall. Because he said, if your employer, the person who gave you a job, you and the person who's supposed to be in the hall, Zarzar said, I will be in the, because these people gave me the job. And so I'm accountable to them. I will be the first person, and Zarzar will be the first person there. Milton Teahjay will wait 4 to 5 hours when the people closing down at time you're going in the hall. And then when he goes there, he says nothing sensible. I will play a little bit of the county sitting to hear to know why Sinoe County is not doing better. Because we got the wrong guy in the Senate. The guy is literally devoid of ideas. And then what Pierre would say, people with ideas are not given power, and the people without ideas are given power. And that's why Africa is not doing well. Milton Teahjay, all he knows, when we tell the man from there, when we're looking for somebody to make power, then we'll hire Milton Teahjay to cost the person. That's what the guy knows. Nothing else. And so, ladies and gentlemen, let's listen to Milton Teahjay. Let me play the audio for you. I told you the other day, and some people, they were, but where is the audio now? I said, when I bring information to you here, rest assured I got the facts. The man is campaigning for Zarzar. And so he's the campaign manager right now. Let me see. Let me get to the audio real quick. I'm bringing it to you. And I want to thank my boys in Liberia. They are doing great. They're furnishing me with the information so I can share with the people of Sinoe County. Let's listen to Milton Teahjay when he's saying. Imagine, the man said the council in Sinoe County. The council, he didn't say Zarzar. He said the council in Sinoe County is Creton Donkey. He started from the beginning. Don't vote for me, vote for Zarzar. Then the man is a campaign manager for Zarzar. And so the man said, don't vote for me, vote for Zarzar. Then he went and said, the council in Sinoe County is Creton Donkey. So people are saying, are you going to vote for a cancer? Guess what? The cancer that we are talking about right now that Milton brought the man. Milton brought Creton Donkey, and the man is telling us now the man is a cancer. So when the man cannot trust himself, and the man he brought to us, why would you want to vote for such people? Come on, people. This is not something difficult. It's simple. The man brought, he went from village to village, from town to town, and telling the people, Creton Donkey is an angel. He fell from, as a matter of fact, the man of God, he took over God in heaven, he overthrew God. He is the God now. The man saw the man. Now he's telling the man is a cancer. The man is a cancer. Remember our prior audio? He took Creton Donkey to the slaughter hall. Creton Donkey and Sonny Boy, he took them to the, and now he said Creton Donkey is a cancer. And Zarzar is the panacea to the cancer. He's the medicine. He's the cure-all. That's what Milton Teahjay is telling you. Listen to the man. Imagine what the guy is saying about Creton Donkey, the man that he brought to us. He telling this man is a liar. The man, he gave him all those bad words to the man. And guess what? They were together for a long time. All right? And Creton Donkey himself proving it to us. That yes, he's a terror, he's a liar. He's not honest. Creton Donkey himself. Listen to Creton Donkey, don't listen to me. Milton Teahjay said the man is a liar, he's a cancer. And listen to this. Listen to what Creton Donkey said here.
Well, where's your source of income? You get all that money's from building lots of projects and getting people loan market women and paying the students tuitions. Where you get all the money from? Because that can be from the legislature.
So we are men. The legislatures don't make us. We make the legislatures.
Okay.
So the legislature is a place that requires men to come in and be able to assist the government in areas in which government cannot reach at a certain time. We know what we are going through as a government. We know the constraint that the executive is going through. So we can't sit back and cross our legs. Coming into government.
The man just proved Milton Teahjay right. The man said, because Creton Donkey told the journalist, Mr. Sober George, I built skyscraper in Sinoe County for the marketers. I built a subway in Dubai River. I mean, the man started naming all these projects. So the interviewer said, Sober George, sir, I know the money is not coming from the House of Representatives. I mean, where are you getting all that money from? Oh, you know, man, we are men. We are men. The man is not honest. He's not telling us. Man or man does not give you money. Okay? We the one giving money to the government needs, or we don't need the government. Okay, then why are you in government? You can help when you are outside. And so everything that Milton Teahjay said about his boy, listen, you see, the man about to go deep into Creton Donkey. Listen. Listen, he repeated that again. Vote Zarzar and me. Listen, this time around, the man changed the order around. First, he said, if you don't vote me, vote Zarzar, right? But this one, he said, vote Zarzar and me. So he made himself second. Vote Zarzar and me. So all the people, all you have to do, put a ballot, put it in Zarzar, because the man says, vote Zarzar and me. Okay. The two of you are running for the same position. But you are saying the people should vote Zarzar first and me. Okay, in other words, what Teahjay is telling you, when Zarzar shall have served, when he has retired, then maybe he will come back, then the people will vote for him. Now, what he's saying in other words, vote Zarzar and me. He didn't say vote me and Zarzar, but he said vote Zarzar and me. So the maple is there last. It's clear, people. Milton Teahjay is a campaign manager for Zarzar. Listen more. Damn it. Listen, he said, I'm telling my supporters, do not go and attack Mr. Zarzar because he's the incoming senator of Sinoe County. Never you attack that man, because the man is peaceful. He does not attack anybody. But my son that I brought, Creton Donkey and myself, with Isa, we're running for the same position, but we'll fight until the people vote for Zarzar, because the two are that door eat dog, that won't always take your pay. And the man said, he was talking to me the other day, Creton Donkey attacked the man too. Let me show you a little bit of why Teahjay is vexed. This is why Creton Donkey did to him.
Who disturb the peace of our people. He behaves as if to say Sinoe County is his. And he's of no relevance. Gone are those days where you just talk, big mouth, and people follow. Now, politics in the country changing. Nothing he does for our people, nothing at all for the past 8 years. Nothing. Even when he was 5 years of being superintendent, nothing. That big mouth and speaking crew.
Damn it. You see, that what Milton Teahjay is vexed. They say that all Teahjay does is make big mouth and speak crew. That's why he knows. For the past 6 years when you were superintendent, his own son, the boy he brought, the man said, for 5 years when Teahjay, let me add another 6. For 6 years, the man did nothing. All he does is make big mouth and he speaks crew. That's what Teahjay knows. And so Teahjay now is angry too and say, you know what? Creton Donkey is a cancer. The man is the problem in our county. Zarzar is the best. Listen, I'm not the one that's saying, I'm only interpreting. He says Zarzar is running a clean campaign because the man is a clean man. And so he has to run clean campaign. And the man reiterated that message yesterday during the county sitting, right? He said, he repeated that. And Teahjay is validating that. The man, Zarzar, is running a clean campaign. Zarzar said, let's run on our legacies. Let's run on the ideas and what we have done and what we will do for the people that we should run on. And so Milton Teahjay is saying, Creton Donkey is going around just costing my mind and power. And so the two are all in the gutter. I will be Zarzar campaign manager now. And so two are all will forfeit that position. We will vote for Zarzar. In fact, Teahjay himself vows to cast a ballot for Zarzar. Basically, that's what he's saying, because he's now, if the man votes for himself, he will not win. So why waste your own vote? Give it to the man that will win. Listen. Look at the man say, I'm coming. I'm only talking on the radio right now, but I will come on the ground to spend it with the Tatwa people to educate them that Creton Donkey is terrible. He's not the right person for you. I'm not, people, am I misinterpreting anything? No, I adding emphasis to it. I'm not misquoting anything here. Teahjay say I will leave when I leave the radio 20 say I'm spending it with you guys. So that the message, the campaign message of Zarzar will be articulated in person. I will preach the message to you and tell you why Clayton Donkey is terrible.
When anyone is appointed to a position by an entity, the first thing that is done is to interview the person, is to make sure the person has the requisite qualification, 20 years, has an associate degree in agriculture, is competent, is very qualified, he has the moral integrity, his record in the community is clean, he has not stolen from anybody.
Yeah, the man, Zarzar has not stolen for anybody. The man's record is clean. All right? Let me just telling you this thing, people. The man has not stolen from anybody. His record is clean. I mean, come on. And in other words, he's saying my record is messed up. Clayton Donkey record is messed up. The man can tell us where he got the money from. And so Zarzar is the best man for us.
There was an attempt by some county official to undermine the appointment of Christian Teahjay. And I went into it. I went to the chairman of the ruling party.
Now he's trying to argue now. He's switching gear to one Christian. He's saying advocating the same people he said they shouldn't get a job. When he authorized Annie Public, the superintendent of Tajuwan, so that he can take 46% from payroll. All right. Now the election time is acting nice. Hey, just waste your time, brother. You are campaigning for Zarzar already.
I share some documents with him, and based on the documents I share with him, he tells
okay, good.
want to vote for me, vote for Zarzar. And he has made it clear that whoever doesn't want to vote for me, doesn't want to vote for me, vote for Zarzar. And he doesn't want to vote for me, vote for Zarzar. And he has made it clear doesn't want to vote for me, vote for Zarzar. And he has made it clear that whoever.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's the campaign message there for Sinoe County, the opposition on Zarzar. He said, don't vote for Clayton Duncan, don't vote for me, but vote for Zarzar. The message, excuse me now, the message is clear. Teahjay made that clear for you. If you don't want to vote for me, which is not, I mean, I don't know why the guy is speaking conditionally. If the people are not going to vote for you, it's about time. It's not about if. It's not when. It's when you don't want to. It's just the time we're waiting for right now, so that we can take Teahjay from over there, and see how friendly it is at the county setting, right? We see TA, Clayton Duncan, and we are with Zarzar. The guys are cool. They're conversing. They're having conversation. You can see that atmosphere of friendliness. Milton Teahjay is practically isolated. And so that while he takes some time, he will take it forever to go there. As though we, the people, we are working for him. And he's not working for us. He will take the time to go there. He doesn't care. All right? And so he's campaigning for Zarzar right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, what do you want again? You want more audio of Teahjay campaigning for Zarzar after he told you, vote for me, or don't vote for me, vote for Zarzar? Listen to him. Not me.
Representative from constituency number 3 in Sinoe, Honorable Zarzar. Before Zarzar became a representative, there was no high school outside of Greenville. And through his work, we have a high school in Juarzon.
Am I hearing those up?
And I want to thank him for such a brilliant piece of work in our county. Wow. I also would like to report.
So, see, you're the man. He is campaigning for Zarzar. Say the man again. Yeah, the other one when he's saying about Zarzar. Listen, he's pressing on Zarzar 24/7. Listen to the other audio.
Mr. Zarzar and I shared workplace at the Ministry of Finance. He was there, deputy director of the DGA. I was there in some clerical position. In 1980, he was just getting his bachelor's degree. Then,
I mean, imagine the man is telling you when him and Zarzar were working together at the Ministry of Finance, right? He said, I was just there as some kind of clerk. Zarzar was the director of the BDA. But then he got his bachelor's degree. The man Teahjay is selling Zarzar to you. All right? So when somebody say, I'm a clerk in the at the professional level, it means that we call administrative janitor. So you say, I was some kind of, I had some kind of clerical position somewhere. And Zarzar was the director for the BGA. And the man, you're getting a bachelor degree. So basically, Teahjay selling the man that him and Zarzar, they are not on the same level. Zarzar is the best person. I mean, how is it that you have an opposition and the man can't say nothing negative about you? All he has been doing is praising Zarzar. Okay? He is praising the man. And so what kind of campaign is Teahjay running? All right? Let me show you this. I mean, after saying that about Zarzar, yeah, what he's saying about himself. Listen.
Now I'll tell you this. I am not an angel. Now I'll tell you this. I am not an angel. Now I'll tell you this. I am not an angel.
I mean, so the man will say all the nice thing about Zarzar. And then when it comes to him, you say, I'm not an angel. I'm a devil. I'm not a right person for you. Listen to him. He praises Zarzar, but he's saying all these negative things about himself. Listen, what he's saying again. Listen.
So you remember, we are now where we are today because of love. We suffered to come this place. We worked hard to come this place. No jail in the Republic of Liberia I've never gone to. I've been to almost every jail you can imagine.
All right, the man, he been to all the jails. That's the message the man is selling. Teahjay is putting himself out of the Liberian Senate. That's why he's selling himself out. That's what you want to say. Because it's not a message for our people to buy. Look, listen to the other one.
This man you send to the Senate, you send a giant, you send a leper, you send an elephant, but I need you to
listen to that again.
This
listen.
man you send to the Senate, you send a giant, you send a leper, you send an elephant, but I need you to
The man said you send. He didn't say you send somebody to the Senate who has ideas, who has law for you, who has the record. The man said, the man you send to the Senate, you send a giant. You know why he said he's a giant? Because all Teahjay does is fight. It's fighting. So if you look in BBC, you say fighting minister suspended. The man is a fighter. He fights 24/7. He and Mobile Bolu, Joe Mama, his boss man, fighting. So he said, I'm a giant, I can throw bro. That's why he knows. So the man you send to the Liberian Senate, you send a giant, he can throw blow, he can punch people in the head. You send an elephant. What? What are we doing with elephant in the Liberian Senate? Why are you doing with lion? Those animals, they belong in the zoo. Teahjay belongs in the zoo. So the man is in the wrong place. Where do pugilists, people that throw blow, and you put them in the ring to fight? You don't send them to the House of Representatives or the Senate. No. So Teahjay is selling himself out of the Liberian Senate. He said, I'm a fighter. He didn't say, I got ideas. I will make laws for you. I'll make sure you got more money in the budget so that you can undertake project. No, he said no. The man you sent to the Liberian Senate, he's a giant, he's an elephant, he's a cat, he's a goat, he's a sheep. We don't need those animals. Okay? That's what who is the guy talking to? Who is he talking to? The man is off track. He's not a politician. The man is just a clown. He's a clown. Listen to him. What he's saying about himself. Right now, okay, let's listen to his travel listening a little bit. He come and preach nothing for the man to sell, no idea. So listen, he come and preach travel listen.
Destroy the unity of the Rubicon. It's a fight to break you down and reduce you to zero. Destroy the unity of the Rubicon. It's a fight to break you down and reduce you to zero. Destroy the unity of the Rubicon. It's a fight to break you down and reduce you to zero.
Okay, so the only reason he said that, he sponsored a bill, this bill right here, to make it rape the law of the land and he sent it to the lower house. So Mr. Zarzar blocked that bill. All right? Mr. Zarzar blocked it and said, you know what? Zarzar and numbers law, they are doing it to bring it down to zero. They want to break the unity of the Kru people. For sending a red bill, and the people say, no, that bill is not good for Sinoe, it's not good for Liberia, it's not good for any country in the world. So we block this bill. That what Teahjay went there and preached tribal, listen. Oh, the man want to bring the Kru, he want to break the unity of the Kru people. Any bill I send, the people will block it. But my man, nobody wants rape. Nobody wants to support a rape bill. Only in the Liberian Senate they can do that. Few people. Because when a lot of the guys were up for whatever reason, there's 8 senators are there, they voted with Milton Teahjay. So Mr. Zarzar and others said, no, this bill is not good for us. And now Milton Teahjay went to Sinoe and preaching tribal, listen. They come and break the Kru people down. They come and chop their hair. You know, he has nothing to say to our people. Listen to this one. What he say about himself, not me. Okay, so I mean, people of Sinoe County, do you want me to play more? Well, listen to what he said about, is it corruption power Gary? I can't deny. All right. What he said about Namu's law. Listen to him.
When Namu's law, God has already fought the battle for the Sinoe people. When Namu's law, God has already fought the battle for the Sinoe people. When Namu's law, God has already fought the battle for the Sinoe people.
Okay, people, you hearing this man? The lawmaker of Sinoe County Electoral District number 2, the man passed away. Milton Teahjay running campaign and said, my God killed a man. My God already got rid of the man. And that's a campaign message for him. I don't know who the person that will go vote for Teahjay when he's saying all these, I mean, total nonsense the man is selling. Total nonsense he's saying. Look, here they want the man fighting what you call it? The people of Sinoe County so they can get jobs. That the other campaign you were running. Listen to him.
Now he went and constructed a district that has no history in the library of the lower house. He went and brought a district that has no history in the library of the Senate. Nobody knows where he came from. He went to the World Trade Center on Keller Street, prepare an act and brought it and called it a district. How can that be possible? Oh, you have to ask Zarzar. Don't ask me because I didn't bring that act. I didn't create Cinco. But based on consultation with many stakeholders, we decided we accommodated. But then
it's just all over the place. He fighting your own people. I did not create Cinco. And so because I did not create it, the people should not get jobs. All right? He fighting the people that made him senator, the people that voted for him, are the people he fighting. Listen to him.
Zarzar will not go and bring bogus instruments here until he can choke them down in the throats of people. Are you ready?
So the instrument now is choking Milton Teahjay. It is choking the man down, deep down. The people, because the people they are employed now, they are working. All right. So the Boca instrument, after he finished saying that, then the man sponsored a bill. He wants to amend Boca district. All right. It's the man. The man is campaigning for Zarzar from day one. After he said, oh, Cinco is the Boca district. When the people went through, the man said, and act to amend the Boca district. All right. So Milton Teahjay is out of the Senate, people. He campaigning for Zarzar. And he is speaking against himself 24/7. Now, what the man is on campaign trail. All the lawmakers in Sinoe County, they are saying positive things about Zarzar. All right. Let's hear from Chia. What did Senator Chia say about Zarzar?
Calling Honorable Mafiji Zarzar for saying no to tribalism. So, for saying calling Honorable Mafiji Zarzar for saying no to tribalism. So, for saying.
I mean, so you hear all these things, all the lawmakers, all the citizens in Sinoe, all they talk about is good things about Zarzar. You heard Senator Chia. I want to thank Mr. Zarzar for saying no to tribalism, something that Teahjay preaching, for saying no to it. Mr. Zarzar went against all the negative things in Sinoe County. He's for positive things. He's for unity in Sinoe County. And so Senator Chia is praising him for saying no to tribalism while Teahjay is preaching tribalism. All group people, they come and call your head up. The people black, the red bill are sent, so they come and kill you. Come on, people. The man is not for you. Milton Teahjay is not for you. So I just played those things, and he's campaigning right now. If you don't vote for me, vote for Zarzar. All right? I mean, don't vote for me as a matter of fact. Vote for Zarzar. That's why I go for Sinoe County. All right? Let me play that audio again. If you're just joining me, you can hear a little bit. Okay, so it's clear. You know, nobody wants to vote for him. And so he said, anybody who does not want to vote for me, vote for Zarzar. Because he knows that nobody wants to vote for him. All right? It's clear, people. The voice of sound with Dark Side. You'll put the Esoteric here, coming to you from Prosper Park, Pennsylvania, these United States of America. Let's go to the next thing that I want to talk about today on the voice of Sinoe in the diaspora. Let's talk about this quick. The president of the Southport Association in the Americas, President Francess Clarke Myers, she is for unity just the same way. She is mimicking the example of Honorable Zarzar. And so everywhere she goes, she preaches unity. All right, that's what she does. And so recently she went to the Putu Polo Convention in Rhode Island, and she all over the place, Sinoe County, after going to Worcester, Sinoe County, and supported the people. From there, she went to Rhode Island to support the Putu people, their convention. So the woman is for unity. All right, she's not sitting in your own corner whole day, and she all over the place. The chiefs to Azama, the war, the people they are warring her. I mean, different things before she even went to what you call it, Rhode Island. It's another Liberian organization here. They had an Independence Day celebration. They wrote her. I mean, like she can't. I mean, the letters, the communications are coming all over the place. I mean, the Pennsylvania election that is coming up right now. The people are reaching out to her for her support. I mean, the woman is a very good, wonderful, decent leader. All right. So she went to the Putu store. Let's play a quick comment here from her, and then we'll go quickly. We are winding down here. I want to talk about something very important here as well. Let's listen to the president.
We are the parent. Okay. So if your child or your son is having something, of course, you have to go there to show your support. That's why we are here. We encourage Putu Aporebo to unite themselves so that they can be able to do stuff for their people back home. We are not against that. That is the right thing to do.
She said, I'm encouraging you guys to remain together. Unite yourselves so that we can do something for our people. However, listen to her.
Because individually or collectively, if we do stuff back in our community, it will go a long way. But we also encourage Putu Aporebo to be part of the USAA. As you gather here tonight, you can gather to USAA convention also because you are sample people.
All right, so she's calling you and say, okay, guys, I'm not against unifying. After all, the United States is a united country, so and they got state governments and those things. By the end of the day, everything under this federal umbrella. And so I'm calling on you, remain together. Don't forget the parent organization. Come to the activities. Listen to President Myers here.
Unless you don't know that you are sample people. So I can count the sample session to you tonight.
No, don't count it. The people know already, you know. So it was just a rhetorical question, right? You don't know your sample? Or you want me to count? And so the president knows how to convey a message, to send a point across without ambiguity.
So because of that, we got a committee back home. And Manabiache Bar from the Putu Yaudi is one of the members on our team that represent the Putu.
You see, so the woman is not one-sided, right? So the committee Bahun, the what we call the country team, right, that represents the USAA in Liberia, she went everywhere from the various 6 sections of the Tapo, and everybody represented, because we got to bring all the best brains from the various sections together to do things for our people. So she went there, the Putu side, the Kabade side, the Mopo side, the Wedge side, the Sinkon side, everybody represented. Okay.
Because when I said and when I promised it to our people that we will make sure to have every representative from every section within the sample land, so that
you just heard it from her, right? Everybody from every section. And now the other people then, I mean, everybody, the one family, the queen, the board of director, the chair, the treasurer. Come on, people.
They can come to us to tell us what can we do in their community. We don't want to impose stuff that they don't really need. So
that's a key word, the imposition, impose. No, you can't impose things on people. You got, that's what she has done, what she has done, decentralized the leadership. The people on the ground, they have close observation and know what is going on. They will tell the team on the ground what the guys forward to us. She can make the case to the board. They approve the money. Boom. We want to take that. All right. We don't want to sit here and say, oh, you know what? We want to build Palava Hall or we want to build Town Hall. You know, like other people do. No, we're not offer that.
Beatrice Bob and the representative from Putu Gaudi will relate to us what the USAA can undertake in the Sapo community. And that's why we put those 6 sections together. So we just dedicated the building in Liberia. So Putu are able to call no matter shot tonight. There are projects that are about to go on. We got scholarship that we are about to launch. And we are going to North Dakota on August 5th. And Putu people will be benefited from the scholarship that we are about to launch in Liberia. So we want your support. We don't want you to only come to Putu and Political Convention. We also want you to be a part of the bigger organization, which is the United Sample Association in the Americas. So thank you for having us tonight. We are blessed to be here. There is nothing that would have stopped us from coming to this occasion.
Yeah, nothing whatsoever. We are brothers and sisters. You know, so I am the national leader. It is mandatory, it is obligatory that I be here to support you guys.
Because it is important that we are here to represent our people. On behalf of the USAA, the board of directors headed by Mr. Fales Intale and being the national president of the USAA and all the executives of the USAA, we have come to support you tonight with the amount of $200. And we just say we thank you very much.
Thank you. That's the president right there. You know, I call it the Cleopatra of the Sapo nation. You know, the woman, I mean, she wonderful leader, wonderful community leader. All right. And so these are the kind of people we need, you know, to get our community where it's supposed to be. All right. So I want to say congratulations and thanks to the president for ably representing us. You know, she gave us that image out there. I mean, that's wonderful. We did not make a mistake. Florida in 2021. We did not make a mistake to make her the national president. She makes her proud everywhere she goes. You know, and people are seeing the work she is doing in the community. Madam President, we are fully with you. Let's move on to something else. All right. Before I played I wanted to make the legislative voices the second to the last, but I just want to take this one from there quickly. It's a breaking news that we are getting from Minnesota. All right. The breaking news we are getting from Minnesota, SADAA on the verge of implosion. Okay. All right. SADAA on the verge of implosion as the Shekpehs battled. Okay. SADAA on the verge of implosion as the Shekpehs battled. All right. What is that? That's how you put it. Well, when you look on this, it's called, we are in the speculation room right now. If you look at the line right, it says the speculation room. All right. And on Voice of Sound, we got 2 rooms. But now, if you're supposed to know, the speculation room and the factual room. And so the news coming into the speculation room of voices, Sinoe, SADAA, which is Sapo Dental Development Association, whatever they call themselves, Sapo Dental Association in the Americas, they are on the verge. When somebody is on the verge or on the precipice or on the brink, that means that they are on the edge. They're coming fall down. So implosion is an offensive word because implosion is the opposite of explosion. When something explodes, it bursts outward. So when something implodes, it bursts inward. All right. So the Sapo Dental in the Americas, Sapo Dental in Americas, the backbones, I should say, the backbone, people say, oh, don't talk about it. I'm not bringing it up to put them down and stuff like that. I am here, as I always say, I am the representative of the elders and the ancestors. And so what that means is I speak for all the children of the elders and the ancestors. And so when something is happening in the midst of my children, I got to speak to it. And so these prodigal children, they run away from the parents, but they are not getting along. Something is wrong somewhere. And so they are imploding. Meaning, you see, when you have a group, the group or in a country, whatever, you have the strong elements, you have the pillars that hold the building together. In the Sapo Dancers Association in the Americas, the Shekpehs, those are the people that are holding that dancing club. Okay? And so the information coming into the speculation room of voices, I know, the Shekpehs are battling it right now. The lady that is running, that wants to be a representative for us, is a funny thing. This lady right here, I mean, play a little bit of a campaign message so you can hear it.
I will not disappoint you. I will be there for you guys. I will be there for the women of District 3. In 2023, Khama, we do it together. One person, one forest, one tree cannot make a forest.
Okay, so the woman that is coming to divide forests, one person, one tree, one belly goat, one chair, she dividing Tina. And when you listen to her, she say, I'm coming for the women of District number 3, not men. For your bed, you forget it. That's how you put it. I get it. One tree. My man, I see Oliver Barr. I see President George Gatti. You're not getting any tree. He said the women are coming for you with divide all the tree there. Anyway, somebody need the trees. I just play that thing on campaign message. The woman that is running right now and her sister, the former chair lady for the USAA, who is now from, I know I did a show before, I say from grace to disgrace, right? We had the people way up there. We celebrate them before. When Green Video comes somewhere, everybody want to see the brother. The people now, they put a say, dancing club. And so now the backbone, because these are the people that are controlling our brother Dio. Now they are fighting. Mr. Dio is now practically discombobulated. That is to say the man confused. Because these women are battling right now that the people that are the engine for him. And it's not easy right now among the Shekpehs. That's just the information coming into the speculation room. When we get the information, when we put it in the speculation room, something in the making. The research is going on. It's not fallacious. It's just that what is missing is the evidence. And sooner rather than later, like the great Prophet Key would say, the 7G will catch it. We'll catch it and we'll bring it here. But right now, I don't know whether their convention will even go on because it's serious. It's a serious confusion going on right now in the midst of the Shekpehs. Do I like it? Of course not. I would not like when my sisters, let me say my children, because in the Sapo culture, the women, the men are the fathers for the women, and the women are the mothers for the men. So my children are fighting. I don't like it. And so the major reason why I brought this here is to send my voice to them. I want to call on you to stop the fighting. The people got the cliche to say, the family that stays together is stronger, right? They can do things together. The family that fights, they will disintegrate. You guys are my children. When you are falling apart, it does not make me strong. I want to remain solid, to continue to do what I'm doing here, to preach the moral message to you. Stop the fighting. If you want me to come to intervene, let me know. President Myers is also here. When she went for the honorable board member, not graduation, but wedding the other day, Honorable Jacob Kula wedding, when she went to Minnesota, she didn't say, oh, I want a year for Mr. Kula. She heard that at the residence of Mr. Andrew Suah, they were having something there in honor of our son, Tiko Suah. And President Myers said, yes, I'm here for Mr. Jacob Kula, but we have to go over there and support our brothers and sisters. What they are doing is a good thing. We went there. The woman is all doing everything to reach out. She went there. Only for the guys to chase her out. They post, I don't want to see that. No, we don't want to see the guy. Green woman came and chased me out of the place. She brought her big net. I ran. You know, I get a security now. I get my chair lady, Madam Magina Smith. The woman, she got multiple eyes. The woman, by the time we got over there, she hit the button. She surveyed the aeroplane, the whole area electronically. Finished surveying the plane. He said, and when I greeted the people after I finished greeted, she called me emergent immediately. When she said urgent, they come here. Because she was a little distant, you know, because the woman has a security background, you know, she knows tactical terrain, management, those things. She knows those things. And so after surveying the place, she called me immediately and she said, that area is not safe for you. Let go and go in the ambit or the circumference of the rear security, because I carry the security. I don't want a lot of people to go want to see a lot of security officers. People will be afraid, you know. So we told them to leave, stay with the car and stuff like that, you know, because the city of Brooklyn Park. I mean, when I got there, I mean, also I was with the national president of the USAA, you know. So these are important people with a sense of security officer, you know. So we have some security officers, and so but and then they were, I mean, maybe about 20 or 35. I mean, I will make sure. So the officers, because when the police come there, people will be afraid, you know, if they're doing something wrong. So the president will just say, oh, yeah, remain back here. We'll just go and talk to the people. And so when the people, you know, Mr. Dio's wife came with a knife, you know, first she took the broomstick, you know, and said, let me just take the knife. She can't. So my chair lady said, oh, that's cool. So we went to the security. The police wanted to come and turn that thing and so to close it down. We told them, no, let us go with our son. So let it do that. Whatever they're doing in honor of our son, we'll just leave. And that's how we left from there. You know, so the point I'm trying to make is President Myers means well. Yes, the people don't agree with us, who went through everything, and we still love them. You know, and so what is going on in our ranks right now, in our midst and fighting, I don't like it. As the elder, as the spokesperson for the elders, I don't like it. And that's why I want them to come on board. When they implode, when they burst in war, I mean, to understand, if you don't have another organization come home, after all, we want you to come home, because that thing will not survive. Because when you build something around, like a court system, right? It's a court. So a court, once the leader dies or something happens to the leader, that court will break down. All right, I'm not saying something will happen to my man Gio. That's not what I don't crave for anything negative. I just telling you what courtesy is all about. When you have a court, once something happens to the leader, the whole court will break down. All right. So because courts, what they do, they give power to one person. They don't empower other people. You know. So all the few elements, all they do is they venerate the DFR green. You know, so the day Green leaves and say, you know, I'm stepping aside, which we are hearing speculatively. He wants to step aside, and the people are backing him when you leave, and will break. And now the women are now fighting the engine of the organization. You know, maybe what I'm doing right now, it will make them say, oh, Zarzar, you put that. It's talking about how we have to put our art together. Maybe it will help Green, you know, because you have to understand, they say, doing conflict, people that don't get along, they can get along, right? Yeah. So, maybe they will not have conflict, but they see us to be that, oh, we are at war. No, we are not. And so now that I'm talking about it, they will come to themselves and say, oh, we have to put our thing together. So that's why you put again talk about us and stuff like that. And that's what I'm here to do. That's the game plan. I want you guys to remain together. I don't want sisters fighting or brothers fighting or children fighting. No, I don't want that. And so when it is going on, I will bring you here so that you can readjust. Yes, oh, the elder, the spokesperson for the elders and the ancestors, the man is talking about us. We got to unite. We got to put it together so the man can talk about us. And so that's the psychology here. That's the game I'm playing. I mean, if you want to call it a game, yeah, it's a positive game. I talk about what you are doing so that you can unite, so that you can do the right thing. I'm not doing it to break anybody down or to hurt anybody's character. No, I'm just doing it so that you can unite. So that's the speculation that's coming right now. The Iowa so-called convention of the Sapo Denso Association, it might not go on because the engine is not together right now. The ladies, the Shekpehs, you know that Shekpehs ruling the leading organization, they got the board chair, that Shekpehs, the co-chair, that Shekpehs, the publicity man, that Shekpehs, the queen, that Shekpehs, the financial person, that Shekpehs, the treasurer. So when the people are fighting, man, come on, your man Green is in trouble. It's not happening. All right? It's not. And so, ladies and gentlemen, that's what's going on right now amongst the Sapo Denso Association. Mama is calling me. I'll call back later. Oh man. Yeah, I'll call back. All right, so guys, that's what's going on right now in Minnesota. Within the Sapo Denso, but you know, my intervention right now, it will quiet down the situation. The tension will go down a little bit, you know, but I don't want my children to fight. Yeah, I love all of you. The people can call me bully, they can call me all sorts of things. Come on, man. I'm a rock. Masobu. When you waste the water on me and you don't go away. So those, you know, move. They don't pay me when people call me, oh, the rabble rouser, the outside agitator, the confusion man. No. I'm just here to make sure to set the record straight. If the honorable man, Judge Jate, does it right, I gave him the kudos, the laudation, the panegyric, the encomium. I will give me everything. But the man slept, I will bring him and kind of flagellate the man. Flagellate, that's offensive word for whip the man morally to do the right thing, you know. It's the same thing. Francess Clarke Myers goes wrong. I come here and flagellate her, you know, to do the right thing. But so far, so good. She has been listening to the representative of the elders and the ancestors. All right. So once you do that, you be good. When you don't listen, you have robbery. All right. And so that's the issue of the Shekpehs, you know, that want to go have a convention in Iowa, even though their organization is not registered. The other guy, who is the vice president for the Sapo Denso Association, what you call him, Dave Cooley, who took $45,000 and ate the money. The people PPP loan put it in our account, and for that reason, the members over there, they fire him. And so when they put the President Franklin is the president for the chapter, the man is no longer, he says they are not part of the USAA. Every time the people go online to change the leadership and put a new leader, Dave Cooley will go by and change it. And the reason he is doing that is because their convention is coming and they are not registered. And so they want to use the USAA to have the convention to tell that they are legal just in case something comes up. And we are working on that to close that loophole. Sooner or later, it will be closed. Because nobody going to ride on the legacy on the USAA to take money from people, from poor people. People hard-earned money. This organization is not registered and you are taking money from people. It is illegal in the United States. You don't have 501c3 to be a charitable organization in this country. And so whatever you're doing is illegal. So, boy, you can't ride on our 501c3. All right? You say you don't want to be with us? You want to be on your own? If you open your own chapter, you get your document, open your own website, but you can use our alien registration number. And when we put our president on the chapter, and then you take the man from there illegally, you go there the same way you did it illegally and took $45,000 without the knowledge of the members. When they find out, that's how they fire you. All right. And so these things these guys are doing, these are the things I'm trying to get correct. You know, I'm getting these things in place so that we can do the right thing, and so that Liberia will do well, everything will go well. Okay, so my sisters, my brothers and sisters in Minnesota that are fighting, the Shekpehs want to say de-escalate. Calm down. You are one family, no matter what. Biologically, you are inseparable. They say families can burn, but it can break. You know, so after the scrimmage, you come back together, because right now our man Green, you having 6 spot right now. The man worrying. You know, you're worrying the man. When you're fighting, the man does not have that support system. It's not like the USAA that got all these different members. So one person does not, you can see yourself as the champion, like, oh, everybody looking up to you. President Myers doesn't pay attention, will take somebody else. A lot of people here. If the national vice president, Mr. Manning, is not paying, we got a lot of capable people. And they are here to serve the community. But in the court system, the court leader, when they keep people, something happened in the court, it will break down. All right. And so that's the issue of the Sapo Dancers Association in Minnesota. They are on the verge of implosion. All right. Okay, let me talk about the last thing here that I'm off for the day. All right. Let me talk about the last thing. And the convention is coming out tomorrow again. Don't miss it. The national president will be here with the team for they're doing the last awareness program tomorrow on Voice of Sinoe at 4 p.m. You got to be here. You know, when Madam Francess Clarke Myers is coming, she's coming with facts, she's coming with evidence, she's coming with knowledge, she's coming with resources, you know. So come, you know, she bringing bright people with her. You know, the woman at who is heading the University of Pennsylvania Engineering Department. She is the national treasurer of the USAA Ethnic Black. She got over 2,000 people at the University of Pennsylvania. She's an engineer. These are the people that are supporting Madam Francess Clarke Myers and the union to get things going. She operating $1 billion budget, because University of Pennsylvania is an Ivy League school. It's one of the top schools in the United States, top research institution in the U.S. Okay, so we can pull University of Pennsylvania and Harvard University and Princeton and MIU and they are in the same league. Okay, and that's one of the schools our daughter leading. And these are the people that are supporting the union right now. President Myers, she reached out. She said we got to look for the brightest sons and daughters of the Sapo land to come on board. Even if you're Sapo, you know, Sapo, come on board. So if you see our brother Jerry Massacre, bright guy, very bright. Jerry Massacre is on board. You know, great people all over the place. You know, so tomorrow the president will be here with the members, with chapter presidents. They will be here. If the SADAA or Sapo dancers, they want to join, they are welcome on board to come and join campaign for more people to come to the convention. We also want to, when we reach Minnesota, you got on the 10th, we can't get the exact day when the president will be there for security reason. Yeah, including DIASPORA there. But from the 10th, people will start coming, learning in Minnesota. So from the 10th upwards, Minnesota will be super duper packed. The delegates are coming. They will converge. Remember when President Myers made Western tour, right? Minnesota was practically locked down. You know, the people in their own town, they was, how come the people there, I can't come to meeting, all of them coming to the woman stuff? It's leadership. When you have the right leader, people that you can see around, they are coming. Because the leader, people know, they know good leader. All right? And so we'll be in Minnesota, and the special delegation will be set up to bring our prodigal children home. You know, we'll bring them home. We'll go there. We'll be the ECMO. We'll send the effort on the team there to make sure if the Shekpehs, the ladies that are fighting right now, they're worrying our brother Green Kojidio, and so that they will make peace with them. We have the president, I think, how many vehicles? A lot of buses. Remember 2019 convention, the buses that came from Minnesota, because the president flew once he was the chapter leader. But then would carry over 30 buses to North Dakota at that time. Everybody was scared. What's going on? All the buses, because the woman wants money, because that's how we support our program. So at the time, she wanted to support Green fully and solely. So she brought over 30 buses from Pennsylvania. Went there to that convention. We raised a lot of money, so that because Green was the president at the time, so that we can put money in the cover. And that's why she was doing all those things. And now she is the president. Those 30 buses, forget it, Minnesota will be locked down. Maybe there are 200 buses coming. I have to reach out to the national planning chair lady who is in charge of all those things. She'll give me a full report tomorrow. You hear, so come out, join us tomorrow at 4 p.m. Madam President and the team will be here for awareness program. Let me do the last thing here, and I will be done for the day. The last thing I want to talk about is called Legislative Voices from the 13th county sitting, right? So the county sitting is going on right now. I think today is the last day. It should be finished where I will bring the resolutions on the next show to see what the body agreed on, right? I will show that. I will share the information with you. But the first thing we're going to do here is we just want to show you I don't know, the person, somebody knocking stuff downstairs. All right, so they kind of distracted me a little bit. I think they named something on the wall. So the Sinoe County county sitting, the people 2 days, they have been discussing developments and things that have been going on in Sinoe County, in the country, what the leaders are doing in Parliament, and what the local leaders are doing, and how the county resources are being allocated and those things, and that's what's going on right now. And so as a platform of Sinoe County that covers practically everything that goes on in the county, I just want to give a little bit. We just want to start with the leaders from the leaders in the Capitol building. Few of them, not all of them. I just played nothing long, because I'm tired now. I got to go. So we just want to play a little remarks, what the leaders are saying, and just few. I'll play Senator Teahjay, I'll play on the Zarzar, and maybe a quick statement from Senator Teahjay, or brief stuff, nothing long. And then there's a reason why I want to play those comments, and so that you can know what is going on, what the leaders are saying, all right? What are they reassuring you, or they are not reassuring you, what they are doing and what they are not doing, so that you can have a clue of what's going on. So I will just share the quick video with you, and we'll call it your day. Let me share that with you quickly. I'll look at your comments. I see a couple of comments coming in here. I'll read your comments, and then I will call it your day. Let me see. Let me share this with you. Let's see. I'll do that. Somebody will call me. My mom will call me. All right, let's see. Let's play the quick video from Senator Teahjay. Let me make sure it's bigger, and I'll make it bigger for you. Senator Teahjay. The first one.
We should benefit from whatever public service that is provided for our people. And so since we cannot benefit, I had a discussion with the president at one time about the need to do our road, to pave our road. Of course, there was this idea. As soon as he came to power, the first thing he wanted to do was to pave the road from Buchanan to Harper. But we tried to look for funding. The first group that came forward to provide funding, $55 million, they said, and $55 million has been our budget, one year budget. So that's a lot of money, no small money. So the first group that came forward to put forward the money, when time came to raise the money, they could not do so. So we cannot find the money. And we talked to the EU people came to do an assessment. They came to do an assessment, and they reported that it was not economically viable to do the road, to pave the road from Basel to Maryland. And one thing they said that, as they joke about, they said when they were coming from Backerville to Sinoe, only 2 cars passed by them. They said, They say only 2 cars. They say you want to build a road for 2 cars, for 3 cars, for 4 cars. It's not economical value. It must be a place where you have a lot of cars running. Then of course you can recover that investment. But then our counter argument was that the Chinese say that the road to development is road. So if you have good roads, development will come. If you have good roads, the plenty cars will come. If you have good roads, everything else will follow. So that was our counter argument. But then it's a difficult thing to find the funding. It will take a long time. It might not be our time, not really our children's time to do that. So what I propose.
So I mean that statement was a little disturbing to me. I'm not little, but it's vastly disturbing when he said that. He said, I mean, you see, leaders are very critical to the growth of a nation or any environment for that matter. If you have the right leaders, the play will grow in no time or develop in no time. So when he said, oh, the EU came, they did a feasibility studies, and they said only 2 cars per day, and they made a counter argument. And he said, the road will not be built in our lifetime, and not even our children's time. That's all. I mean, a radical, pessimistic view for a leader to propound. That is so pessimistic. That means, I mean, Senator Chia is not a leader. A leader is the one that finds way where there is no way. So the man gave up already. The man is saying, that road will not be built in my lifetime and not our children's time. That's all. I mean, it's called Pyrrhonic skepticism. Or, I mean, when I heard that, I'm like, wow, what's the hope this man is giving the people? We're saying in the Senate to find a way, and he said, oh, that 50, you're talking about 55 million. They can't get it in their lifetime, and they can't generate it even in their children's time. It can't be generated. Think about it. The leader saying that? Wow. Our leader is saying that, the leader of Sinoe County. And I was like, okay, what is he talking about? That money can be generated from the Liberian budget. That 55 million can be generated. Because before, when you said that, I said, okay, let me do a little bit of calculation. I'm not a math major, but let me do some little math here, just from the Liberian budget. I'm not going through all the budget item or the budget lines, right? But let's say, for example, let's start, for example, because he said that 55 million to build from Buchanan to Maryland, okay? And that money cannot be generated their lifetime and their children's time. What? You serious? This is not a leader. And so I was like, okay, let me do a little thing here. We have how many senators? 30 senators, right? Okay. And the 30 senators, they pull $30,000 in the budget for the senators. Okay. All right. When you say, because every fiscal year they give it to them. So the senators, they stay in power for 9 years, right? So if you say one senator gets $30,000, so do 30 times 30,000, right? 30 times 30,000. How much you will get? 900,000, right? That's how much you get. 900,000 for the 30 senator. Okay, the 900,000 multiplied that by 9 years. How much you want to get? That's 8,100,000 you want to get just from 30 million. That money they put in a pocket, all right? You will get 8 million already. Okay, they factor in the 73 lawmakers. 73 times 30. The lawmakers, they stay there for 6 years, right? For 6 years. So you multiply 30 times 73. How much you going to get? It's $2,190,000. That's how much you want to get. Multiply that by 6 years. You get what? You get 13 million. Or let's say, 8 million. That's what you want to get. Let me not make the mistake. 2 million. For lawmaker cemetery, okay, it's $2,190,000. So how much you going to get? So, and the senator, when you multiply that by this 8 million plus the 13, so when you do the 6 year, it will be 13 million. So the total year you're going to get 21 million just from the 103 lawmakers. When you calculate everything, that's 21 million already. The men say we can't get 55 million in their lifetime, in their children time, and that is not true. I'll just look at just the lawmakers. 9 years, I'm going to get the 30 grand. The lawmakers or the representative, the 6 year you do that, you get 21 million in no time. The president alone getting what his budget look at is like $20 million. Why one man needs 20? He can get that money. It's in there. I can look in that budget. If you give me time, I can go in there and I will get 55 million in no time. Okay, I can get that. And so these things, they are not true. When these guys give the pessimistic view, the money is in the country, the money is there, but they're not putting the money in where they're supposed to go. And that's what the problem we have in the country. So that's a pessimistic view that man was pushing and telling him about, oh, he's going about boat, he want to bring boat, ferry right now, that's what he wants to do because they can't build road in our lifetime, and their children's lifetime. What? You serious? All right, let's go to Mr. Zarzar here. That's some of the chill over there with the pessimism.
It is countries million sure because not two young members of the Open State, additional leaders, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I thank you. I want to say to you, our presence here today is in fulfillment of our role as legislators.
All right, so the lawmaker now is about to lecture his colleagues and the citizens, right? Our role here as lawmakers is we are fulfilling our role here. Listen to the man. The man is the brain of Sinoe County and the Republic of Liberia, right? The way you have Joe Biden in here, you have Bernie Sanders in here, that what we got here, Mr. Zarzar.
Let me make this emphatically clear that as a representative or as a senator, you are our employer. We are not your bosses. Should I say that again? You are our employer. You are our bosses.
Okay.
We are not your bosses.
So the man is breaking this down because people don't understand. Some of the leaders, they think they are the bosses of the people. They think the people got to listen to them 24/7. Whatever they say should go. No, the Mr. Zarzar is saying it's the other way around. In a democracy, the people are the employers because the people, they the one vote for you. They give you, they hire you basically. So he's trying to tell the people, you know what? Those that will come to you and say we the bosses or we are your boss, that's not true. You the people, you the boss. You are the employer. You employ us.
That is why at a particular time we get together and say you will represent us because you have done good, or you will not represent us because you are not doing what we expect from you. Our coming here today, it is an indication that we cannot impose on you. I was introduced as co-chair of Ways and Means. Whenever money is allocated in the budget for you, it is not our business to sit out there in Monrovia or sit among ourselves and say, let's do this for our people, let's do this for our people. But we have to come to you to say this is the money that is allocated for your county, for your district. Tell us what to do, and you decide. This is why we are here today. I thank you for your patience. I thank you for your comment. I must also thank Senator Chair and distinguished gentlemen. They have brought peace to Sinoe County.
So you see, the lawmaker is very, very grateful. You know, when you do something right, he praises you. He gives you that pat on the back, okay? And that's why he's known for that. Why the people love him. See, so he acknowledged the work of Senator Teahjay and where, because Senator Milton Teahjay, when he got in that caucus, it has been chaos. But since Teahjay and Duncan and where they came, the four guys, they have been working along pretty well. All right. They are not joining the confusion of Teahjay in order that, even though Duncan at one point he was with Teahjay, but now they are not getting along, so he has to alter course. Okay. And that's so Mr. Zarzar is giving gratitude where it belongs. Okay. Let me play the listen to him.
Since they came on the caucus, we've been very peaceful. And the city of January, thank you.
Okay, because the man is a peaceful man. So since the guys came, no fighting. They are focusing on doing the people's work.
It is true. It was through their influence that I relaxed. Yes, when the caucus here spoke, he said that because of our love for this county, he, Senator Teahjay and myself, thinking about the same position, but we have come together here. This is a reflection of our love for this county. But this is not sufficient. It's not sufficient.
All right, so you see, that's a key point the man is making over there. By us gathering in here and sitting down, it's not sufficient. We got to do more to have to go beyond this. This is just a show, maybe to charade right now, basically. We have to go beyond this. It's not about gathering horses, in buildings, and that's all to it. No, listen.
We have to demonstrate our sincerity to ourselves.
Very good. So, you only gather in a building and that's it. We have to demonstrate our sincerity to our people. We got to be sincere. We got to be honest. Tell the people the truth. But some people will lie and say, Abelim, Bakube, and Milton Teahjay Highway. You just lie. It's not honest. Listen to that man.
Little children, as they grow up, they observe the leaders. They observe people. What you do, they learn from you. They learn from you. There is nobody beyond this group that is here that can lead Sinoe County. Nobody. And we. It is we. So, we need total peace among ourselves. Elections come, elections go. We remain here as citizens of Sinoe County.
And see, and that's one of the reasons why Senator Teahjay is campaigning for the mayor. Because Milton Teahjay has no message. And so, because he does not want to sound like a plagiarist, like he plagiarized and repeating what Mr. Zarzar said. So he has to go. If you don't have something to say, just keep quiet. It's better to be quiet than to say something and then we'll see through it. So Mr. Zarzar is making sense. Throughout his speech, the people were clapping 24/7. Nobody snapped their finger when Teahjay was talking. Nobody. Because he was talking so nonsense.
Because of election, I cannot go against my fellow citizen. No, that's not my habit. Tell the people what you are capable of doing, what you have been doing.
That's what elections are for. Tell the people what you are capable of doing, what you are doing, and what you will do. Sell your agenda to the people and not to curse people out. They want to method and retire. It's not campaign. You're cussing people out. It's not campaign. The man doesn't know anything. All right. So Mr. Zarzar is lecturing how we can do civilized campaign. How civilized people they run politics, they run for office. Okay. He's lecturing Teahjay basically.
Let me say this to you. As we go into these elections, you will never hear me insulting anybody. That's not my character.
Yes, the man does not insult people. It makes sense. He makes a case with evidence. And then some people get embarrassed at church and then they will get vexed and start cussing because he can't counter what they say. The church thinks that we are still in the old school day where no internet, no radio, people don't have access to stuff, so they will go to the village and lie to the people because the people don't have access to stuff. But nowadays, you say it, the people can research it and they will find the truth, you know. So church and their campaign policy now is weak because they will go and lie and nobody know where to check behind them.
And I want to make this appeal to my colleagues. Children learn from us. Our citizens are watching us. We must reflect that leadership because children are learning from us.
And Mrs. Zarzar is right. I was listening to the video and some of the children, they're copying the terrible jargons of Teahjay. The other guy was calling the man, you are mentally retarded. I'm like, those are things that Teahjay says. You know, he's not giving good jargons. You know, some of the people that follow him, they think that's something good. Teahjay saying they call people names, they cuss people out, they're sharing videos where Teahjay cussing people. You know, so some of the people, I mean, the kids are not sophisticated. And so Mr. Zarzar said, we, the sophisticated ones, we have to be a role model to them. All right? We have to watch what we say and what we do around them. All right? So, I mean, the man is the man we need. We don't need somebody who doesn't have anything to say and just go and cuss and make lies up.
So, my people, we love this county. As my colleague said, we'll do our very best to work together. Teeth and tongue can cohabit the mouth. Sometimes they clash. But we'll do our best. Having our co-chair, the distinguished gentlemen, so that we'll all work together for the betterment of this country. Yes. It's true. I left Monrovia last night because I promised my colleague, I promised the chairman that I will be here for the sake of the county. I'm on the leadership of the House. Besides that, I am chairing the election committee in the House.
The man, that small man, the man got wit. All right? Listen to what he's saying. Listen to him.
Yesterday morning, we were called to work on the coming election. I had to work up to 11 o'clock last night before I left Monrovia. Because I want to participate in this process. I want our people to get a share of what was allocated.
The man is the co-chair on Ways and Means, the chairman for election committee. I mean,
I want to appeal to you again. I want to appeal to you. Let us remain peaceful. People in the Southeast have suffered for this country. Read about where you operate in a way that will bring peace. I will go for it. But where you come and fabricate lies. For example, a few days ago, some of the students of the University of Liberia, I'm the chairman of the board.
the man is the chairman for the University of the Board, University of Liberia.
I went on an act of LACC just a few days ago. This act has given more power to LACC. But the students went over the air and said they dissolve LACC and they have a bunch of embellishments of facts. These are not good. They don't bring peace to our nation. I think I don't want to take up all your time.
So, but that's a quick statement from Mr. Zarzar. Well, from start to end, the people were applauding the man because he was making sense. You know, that's what the people want to hear from the leaders. They want the leaders to be together and work in the interests of the people. All right, let's go to our man. Nobody snap that finger when you're talking because you're talking. La brother Mel say yama.
My vibrant citizens of Sinoe, our guests, the security forces, our investment community, the student community, ladies and gentlemen. Today is an important day for all of us because according to the law of our country, whenever development money is given to any county, we are supposed to meet.
Okay, so the first thing, Milton Teahjay, all about money. Yes, it is all about money. The first thing, so he went to development money now. The man has nothing better to think about. It's all about money. All right, it's money. So he went straight to development money. He got to tell you how money should be spent and what should be done and those things. That money, all it runs in the man's head.
As citizens to decide how such money ought to be spent. I want to thank the county leadership for providing this forum. I'm sorry I came a little late because I had a long distance to drive, but I still.
All he's doing is late. The man, he coming to the people. This thing, he got notification long time ago to be to the program, but he alone living somewhere. I mean, everybody came. Mr. Zarzar came from Monrovia and went there and go on time. As a matter of fact, he was in time. I mean, don't tell you giving an excuse. You are late. Yeah, the man is always late because he thinks the people are working for him. He's not working for the people.
Anyway, thanks to all of you for your patience. There are a few things I'd like to flag as we go through.
All right, the man come and flag things now. That all he thinks about is flagging things. That way, that the man I can bring out the bad things, the good, he knows only bad things. So that bad thing he come and flag now.
The first is that we all are here today because of the sake of science. We want to see progress being made in this country. We want to see development coming to this country.
The only man that doesn't want development in Sinoe is Milton Teahjay, because if that is how he wanted development, the millions of dollars they gave him when he was superintendent, Sinoe County should have been developed by now. Because Honor Ellen Johnson said, leave Liberia got enough money from the international community, and Liberia and Sinoe County, Mr. Zarzar and others, they were in parliament at the time, and they made effort for Sinoe County to get a share of the money. It's the guy that ate our money. 74 projects, according to the GAC report, they made a banner order that they allocate over $7 million, and the man ate our money. So he's not for development. It's all about politics right now because he's seeking re-election. So he wants to sound good to the people. And that's why when he spoke the whole while, nobody clapped for him. The people not even snap their finger because they're sick of that. I mean, that's still talking point he's been talking over and over and no results. Okay.
We want to see the young people being treated vibrantly.
You say young people, right? This is the same man that were on radio and say young people should not be given scholarship, right? The same man, the young man sitting in there, the calling Alvin, we say he's the fiscal superintendent for Sinoe County. When he was nominated, Teahjay fought that young man. They made allegations at the university when you were there. He ate student money, a bunch of lies, So right now he wants the people votes, and so he wants to sound good, but it's not in the interest of the young people. It's not in the interest of the county. All he wants right now is money for campaign.
Our children will have an opportunity to go to school.
And this is the man that was taking people from scholarship, but he wants for children to go to school now. Okay, sir, you are on record for saying the county development funds should not be used to educate the children. The scholarship, the money not for giving students scholarship. The people, Morris Saka, Columbus, I can go down the list. They removed the guy names from payroll, from scholarship. But the man is saying now, oh, he wants students to go to school. This man is the pathological liar. He doesn't mean what he is saying. He wants to sound good. That's all.
In the past and present, it's always wanted to be in the University of Liberia, UMU, Washington, all local universities. But we just start looking at sending our children out for graduate degrees. Our children now should be given the opportunity for master's degrees.
Did he sponsor a bill for that? He's a lawmaker. No. Did he sponsor a bill for us to have a state-of-the-art university in Sinoe County? No. He sponsored a bill to make rape the law of the land. And so he comes and say these things. And he thinks that we are not thinking. Things that he should have done. He said that what we gave you, you say, be the voice and the eyes and the ears for us. We sent our men for 9 years. Only to come tell us, numbers law black a bill. Yes, numbers law and Zarzar did well to black the rape bill that Senator Teahjay sponsor to make rape the law of the land. I'm not making anything up. He did that. This bill right here. It was in the news. Teahjay wants rape law billable. In other words, when people rape, they can go to court and pay, and then they're good to go. He didn't say, I want a bill to get state-of-the-art university in Liberia or state-of-the-art hospital in West Africa and the whole of Africa to be built in Sinoe County. No, that's not what he's saying. And so right now, he pretends like he cares for the people he doesn't. I'm here to tell the people the truth. Those that mean well for you, I will tell you on the platform. If the person is harmful to you, I will tell you.
Also Liberia. I believe that would add to the capacity building, human capacity building of the citizenry of this country.
The man doesn't care. I don't want to keep on talking about this. The man doesn't care for the country. If the man can serve as the spokesman for the murderer, child stealer, this man doesn't care for anybody. He doesn't care. It's about him and him only. If the man can take a young lady car, the lady crying, young lady came from here, went back home, took Patricia Flomo's car. He does not care for anybody but himself. He took the woman car and he on press conference and telling the people he's not going to give the woman car. Listen to him.
Enough. Now let me repeat. I will not give Patricia Flomo any car.
So these things that he's talking, he doesn't, he's just talking.
Enough. Now let me repeat. I will not give Patricia Flomo any car.
So ladies and gentlemen, Milton Teahjay is just blabbering. That's what he's doing. He doesn't mean anything that he is saying over there. It's just that he is other words. He has nothing to say, and so he tried to sound intelligent, but he's not.
Countries are winning. Unfortunately, we don't have much money as other countries do. For example,
sir, we have enough money to build 74 projects in Sinoe County, and you ate the money. And so don't cry about money here. What are you doing with the $30,000? I was listening to the superintendent from Taiwan. And I think a representative, because what is called Annie Public did not go. And the guy was saying, Taiwan, what Teahjay is fighting everybody. No guest house there. What is the man doing with the money? The man reported. I will play some of those videos in my next show. The man said, no, we don't have decent place when people come to sleep. And this guy is going around and just lying to our people all over the place. The man from Taiwan, he's not from anywhere else. He was reporting to the ballot that they don't have decent place when people get out for people to sleep. But Teahjay get mashing. Teahjay will be breaking when you go in my house in Taiwan. When you enter the AC, your glasses, when the president enters, her whole glasses were foggy because the AC. But the people are living the animals. He doesn't care. But you lie. And building Bekube and Joey and Milton Teahjay Highway in Sinoe. It's a bunch of lies.
Nima County, because of the metal steel investment, has $1 million in extra.
This is the same man when you were on the Mamadi show and making the argument that children should not be, the county development funds should not be used to give our children scholarship. You are referencing Nima County. Oh, Nima County, the people, they are not using the county development funds to give students scholarships. So Sinoe County should do the same thing, which is not true, by the way. But it is, assuming that was a truth, that's true that Nima County is not doing that. Is that a good example for you to mimic or to reference? No. So anything that is bad, that's what Teahjay remembers. That's what he thinks about.
$1 million, and is using that money to develop the county.
You hear what he said? The people in Nima, they get companies that they got things going that are bringing money, and the people are using the money to develop their county. In his case, when we had the opportunity, when Liberia were doing great on Ellen, when the international donors, they were sending all the money For us to develop our county too, this man is giving all the money. And he ate the money. The GSC report is there. You can read it for yourself. That guy looted and left our county balance negative 27,000 United States dollars. That's how much the man looted from us.
As a county equally has access to a huge amount of money. Not Guinea River, one county, but we don't have.
So he just quoting other people that are doing good. When he left as superintendent, he left our county balance negative 27,000. When the guy that took over when he left, Prosper Brown, Milton Teahjay got on radio and said, "Oh, Prosper Brown left $100,000 in our account." He left negative $27,000. But he referencing other counties. The guy, something wrong with him.
Anything except for the little money that the government provides for us. But I believe in that money that they gave us. If we sit down as county leadership, we can find ways to get our children to go out for master's degrees.
Man, the guy talking Mama Jama. Nothing good he's saying right now. When you had the billions of dollars and when they were pumping in the country, you didn't send our children out of the country to get master's degree. No, but then it was all about his pockets. It's about bank account. When he had all that money. But right now, I was listening to the fiscal superintendent. They had 200,000 and they took $13,000 for the county sitting down, so it went down. That one judge said he wants to send children to go get master's degree. It's just a stale campaign he's running here because he wants to sound smart. But throughout the message when he spoke, nobody snapped their finger because nobody believes in what he says anymore. The man has brought himself to the point where the people, when he's talking, I ain't not been for the other leaders over there, they would have walked from another place. Because the man he is not honest.
And I'm glad that at least we have an indication about support to the student community. Now we'll see how we can work into that so that everyone.
All right, that Milton Teahjay talking no sense over there. It's nonsense. Yeah, things that he did not do now you want to preach to people. He had a gavel in your hand. I will be here in prison Teahjay if the man used our county money properly. The man looted the county, literally looted that place. And how you were declared guilty for corruption. And the man now he preaching to us. And no money, 200,000 now, and say people should go send people out of the country so they can get master's degree. Okay, use your $30,000 that you're getting to send people out of the country. That's the man there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm out for the day. The man been building it in for how many? I don't know how many months or year. This thing. And what they said, that town hall he building. The man just anybody votes for Teahjay, then I don't know. The people of Liberia, they will put Mr. Zarzar on the committee fiscal transparency as a mechanism for accountability and inclusion. They put him on here to discuss this thing with panel. They put other people there. They don't put Teahjay on anything good because he has nothing to offer. Yeah, they put Mr. Zarzar. Recently they had this program. Yes, he's the chairman. I think one of the co-chair on budget committee in the House. So they put him on it so that they can talk about fiscal transparency and accountability and those things. And that's why the man is honorable. And that's why they put him on these things. Teahjay, they don't send Teahjay anywhere. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I can go on and on saying good things about Mr. Zarzar, and nothing Teahjay can sell to us. Nothing. I'll just play all those videos, all the audio for you. Mr. Zarzar building school for our children there. See him, man, he's petting. Teahjay will wear all the big rents, just bluffing. That's all. Yeah, nothing. The man giving students scholarship, those things. That's what we're talking about. The man lobbying for telephone communication services to be in the county. That letter he wrote here, the letter gives birth to this. He's doing all these things in the county. But Milton Teahjay over there, all he does is preach. Oh, they come and cut people head. He put big rings on his finger and he praying to them. Those the old school things. Old school. The man has nothing to offer our people. All right. So 2023, Teahjay himself is campaigning for Honorable Zarzar, and hopefully we'll do it. His own supporter that didn't want writing about him. Teahjay is a tribalist, he's a sectionalist, he's a gangster. All those things, they're his own supporters. Now, what he's saying about him, The Hugh Bleedy guy in Rwanda, Teahjay said that he didn't want to send a man there. And the man wrote this thing about Teahjay. What did Teahjay offer to the people of Sinoe in his 5 years of leadership? What? What are his legacies and benchmarks that can be seen? His own supporters saying this thing. Does he have the leadership ability to lead or an ability to engage into insults, fight, tribalism, sectionalism, gangsterism, authoritarianism, and he can go on and on? Okay? That's why his own supporters saying about him. Why would anybody go and support these people? The same you bleeding man and wrote this. Teahjay come and get soda partner since 2019. One Chinese led body have not carried to. They just lie to our people 24/7. That's what they do. No, they're not honorable people. Yeah. The same man, the same you bleeding man, royal, how Teahjay took the people land, the Teahjay one, and all those things. So something wrong with some of those guys. They're ready to support Teahjay. Teahjay campaign against the Sinko and the Wakapa district, you know, all those things. I mean, I got all these pieces of evidence here that I can share with you. He built to amend Boko district. That the charges on him, they put on him, the code verde, and those things. And you come here and start lecture, he on committee to give people job. And the man, he's a co-chairman on the committee to get the people of Sinoe County jobs. The man say, I'm not signing. You see right here? Senator J. Milton Teahjay, co-chairman. He on the committee, but he said, I will not sign because I don't want the people to get money because I'm a tribalist. Like his supporter rightly said. He's a tribalist, he's a sectionalist. And so he demonstrated because with Khama and the Singon, they are not from Teahjay one, and so the people should not get jobs. And so he said he's not signing. When the people went through now and say, I sponsor a bill to amend Boko district. He refused to sign though, right here. When the people were confronted, then he wrote this. He won't amend the Boko district. So this man is a terrible man in our county. Very terrible man. That the county account balance we're talking about, negative $27,178.27. That the amount he left in our account as superintendent, that the GSA report, all those things they are written out there on this man. And I see people campaigning for him. That is 74 project we're talking about here. 74 project. For this 74 project, they're getting $2,646,870. Almost $8 million, almost $3 million they give him. For these 74 projects, the man ate the money, nothing in Sinoe County. All right. And I see people the campaigning for him on Facebook. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's a little bit of a Sinoe County Voice of Sinoe here. We are here to educate our people, to make sure that the right people, 2023, if you want Milton Teahjay, it's up to you. But at least then we are play our part. We'll give you the right information, the right people for you. If you don't listen, it's up to you. You live with the consequence of your action. So let me look at some of the comments here. So what actually transpired among the Shekpehs? I didn't get the argument. I wasn't making an argument. I was just giving you the speculation, the information coming into the speculation room. Voice is Sinoe. Okay, and that's what I'm saying. We are digging deeper, and we'll give you more facts. Because when the information comes in the speculation room, it means that we're lacking the evidence to support that. But what we are saying, our inside sources, I didn't want telling you what's going on amongst the people. Okay, thank you for watching. Do you force to comment on any post with unprepared writer? Already, guys are fighting. I think we as citizenry of constituency number 3 should applaud the poll director for his kind gesture of providing an ambulance. Okay, as the soul prince says, we should praise the man for giving us something. Oh, that old machine. That I don't think it will work for 1 month. See, that old thing they call ambulance. They old Mandingo people tired with it. And they stop the man and say, we can't praise the man for it. No, this is not ambulance. This is called Toyota Land Cruiser. It's not an ambulance. Ambulance supposed to get certain things in it, and they stop it don't even have oxygen tank in it in the first place. So how can you call this thing ambulance? Old vehicle. This is what we call ambulance. Okay, this is because these vehicles are specifically built to do certain things. The guy is as I always say here when I talk about this thing, an ambulance is a hospital on wheels. It's on the go. So when you get in it, you should be doing certain things so you can stay alive. It's not just a vehicle with tire on it. It's a hospital on wheels. Okay, so basically certain things supposed to be in the vehicle. That's the government is set standard. The US, for example, there are certain things that are supposed to be in the vehicle in order to be certified as an ambulance. All right, or anything for that matter. They got criteria set for those things. So you can't put any vehicle on the road and put somebody inside and say, and this is campaign. Now what they call campaigning. Now what something about doing here? It's not an ambulance. It's an old rickety vehicle that they well washed, and he put a collar. He put the collar in, and that's it. This is not an ambulance. Nobody should play on my intelligence here before I go off, because I am the people. I open up Sinoe County. Nobody will play with my people intelligence. Say 1847. Somebody can be driving Lexus and you can't get out people the old thing. What is wrong with you? I don't want to go off. I just joking about that before you can run away. All right, so that's it. Let me see that comment. I just want to read your comment and I'll leave. Jala, you're not fools. I think a prince. I was joking around. Man. I wasn't serious with blasting at you, brother. Must you bring this as a debatable issue when in fact it's the man personal affair with one of his supporters, Samuel Sagbe, one person who framed this stood the ground for Kolo. I don't know what the point you were making over there, but yes, if you're a politician, you have no personal issue anymore. When you're a public servant, you have nothing personal. All right. So Kolo is not whatever he's taking somebody's money and not paying is not personal anymore, especially when you get in the political arena. You are not a private man anymore. All right. So they got to bring anything he does, all of them, anything they do, we'll bring it here and talk about it. The 2017, okay, not 2014. Good. All right. Thank you for that correction. Watching from my home in the Twin City, Dr. put it. Thank you, Nad, my man there. Always sharing the show. I really appreciate it, brother. Lloyd said, watching from Central Moravia, Nipple Street, Kolo Saywon find himself in hot water for not paying little Samuel Sagbe money. He credited since 5 years ago to run campaign against the People's Center leader of Sinoe County, Honorable Marvin Zarzar. Yeah, you credit money to run against the man that beat you. You can still pay the man money. All right. I think I read that comment already. That's the same thing he posted. Wonderful. Thanks for watching. Happy birthday, Minister there. Thanks. We are watching from the president's resident. Happy Sunday. Thank you. All right. So those are some of the comments I'm seeing here. We want to say thank you for following VOSD. We are always here to give you the facts, not sentiments, and not embellishment, not rhetoric. We are here to give you the facts, supported with the evidence, so you can see the evidence. All right, that attached to whatever. We don't come here when it is speculation. We give you and say that's a speculation, and then we are done for it. That being said, we were talking and we finished talking there. All right. Let me see. Let me talk.
Josh, we are. You me crying, you will talking. You are reclaiming, you will talking. Echo reprehab, you will talking. That's a travel crying, you will talking. Gasoline pre off, you will talking. Echo water, la $10, you will talking. Black plastic bear, la $10. Blue plastic bear, la $20. One cup of red, la $50. Country get here, very high. Everywhere you go, they say la propos. Anything you cash, they say la propos. More people dying, more people suffering. No good hospital, Liberia dirty. Government not get on, they not get on. Government not get on, they not get on. I was 16 billion, what play go? I was 25 million, that what play go? For country giant.
All right, guys, we are out for the day. They say the country dirty. I was there, and I'm sorry for myself. We got to do something to clean the country. Have a wonderful night.